Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life. I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, hand to the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light. Ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took the red pill, I know life's short so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? They wanna say my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah, but I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on this shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread with every word that I've said. How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel?
Wow, I'm muted. Awesome. Great way to start my stream. But I'm alone. I'm all by myself. How would I know that I was muted? I don't know. But I'm glad to be here, and I'm glad you guys are showing up. I'm glad to see all of you here in the chat. I know we've got some folks on the way, including the amazing and talented Nick Weiser, who sent a $2 super chat before the stream even started and said, okay, I can come tonight. And I'm glad he will be here. He has the invite, and I am so glad that he's on his way, and so many others are as well. Let's say hi to Mr. Olaf Von S out there saying a very, very early morning all. It's 5 a.m. when this late night stream starts, but have the day off, so I'm here to enjoy the fun. Well, I'm glad you are, my friend. We've got Jason from Sci-Fi for Me TV saying not first. That's okay. You're third or something. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. I had one of the best times ever hanging out with the folks over at Sci-Fi for Me TV. It was a good time. It was a lot of fun. We did. I would think we were on a Money Monday show, which we talked about some really interesting stuff regarding Disney, who, despite their best efforts to climb out of the hole, shot up to $110, and in after hours made it down to $108. I still think they're going to flirt with being sub 100 here in the near future as more comes out. They take a lot of L's, folks, and we're going to cover at least one of those tonight in the theme parks. I think that'll be a good time. These are completely random streams. You never know who's going to show up. You never know what we're going to talk about. There's no set agenda. Sometimes there's no set clock. We've gone over 3 hours before. We've gone as little as 2. So who knows what could happen? I do know that there's some other folks streaming that are going to be wrapping up here in the next 30. So I imagine our audience will grow. But for the 30 of you here right now, thank you. And let's continue to say hi to everybody out there. We got Sean Estep in the chat. Good to see you, my friend. Random Brad. Great to see you, Random Brad. It has been a minute. That's an awesome avatar. We've got Zacharat 315. What's up, buddy? Haven't seen you in a minute. Oh, wait. I just saw you over on Welcome to Florida. That was a great stream Lorena had. What a good time. We've got Real Wade Nation out there. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. Good to see you. We've got Humor and Waffle says, hail, CC. I stopped watching Gundam for this. No pressure, though. Okay. Gundam's awesome. Gundam's funny. Gundam is good. Gundam was great. Holy cow, was Gundam great on Friday Night Tights. Did you guys catch the show? Man, that was epic. Crazy. Let's see. Oh, check it out. Chef is here. What's up, Chef? Chef Nation. Check out Chef Nation. Good evening, beautiful people indeed. Chef is very cool. Let's see. We got Dr. Dragon out there. Hey, Pop Culture Curators joining us with the awesome avatar. Great to see you, brother. Appreciate that. Daisy Blossom. Greetings, young lady. I hope you're doing well. I hope everybody in your family is doing well. We got the McCabe, one of the McCabes anyway. Sam McCabe, good afternoon. Good to see you all. Hope you are well. Indeed, I am well. I'm as weller as I can be. I'm telling you right now, you can get the thing, right? And if you get through, the first couple of days, it gets better. And you might still have random coughing fits a week later. But at about 2 weeks, you stop having the overwhelming tired, which is what I call it. This is the overwhelming tired thing, because it just wears you out for no reason. Your body's like, hey, I would like to recover. And you're like, yeah, I would like you to recover because I'm tired of being tired. So we've got Jin Wong. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you indeed. I hope you're doing well. The Woke Breaker says, hail, chat. Drain the swamp, says the avatar. Sounds good to me. What's up, Lethal? Did he say he wants to flirt with me? Indeed. Actually, I said sometimes you're here. And you're more than welcome to be here. I'm hoping there's got to be a better way to get a hold of you, Lethal. Are you on my Gilded? Have you heard of our Lord and Savior Gilded? I hope so. And if not, reach out to Grant. And Grant, if you're available, Lethal, you're always welcome, brother. Hope you're doing well. Got Monkey Jeebus out there with a great. That is so cool. A Joker version of a puppy. Oh my gosh, Monkey Jeebus. Woo! We got Morgan King out there. Great to see you. We've got Cher Nobel here. Something review. Okay, a culture. Are you going to get your beard trim with Gary when he does it? Yeah, why not? That'd be awesome. I'd love to hang out. You know what? If Melissa would cut my hair and beard, that would be amazing. I would pay. So awesome. I would expect her to get paid, to be honest with you. Sounds like Nick Weiser set the entrance fee at $2. Send me the link. That's not an entrance fee. I've been trying to get Nick on at night for a while. A lot of it has to do with his schedule. So we've got that. We got Kathy in the chat. Greetings, my friend, all the way from Hawaii. Kathy on Hukulea is here all the way from Hawaii. Says, yay, Culture's on. Also, Culture, I'm struggling to find Culture is going to build something channel. Well, the Culture is going to build something channel is called Cultured Builds. And I launched it because I thought it would be fun to have a DIY channel because I have many diverse interests and might as well share them with everybody. So if you're looking for the channel, I'm going to drop it in the chat. And here we go there. Ba-bam. So that's the Cultured Builds channel. If you see it there in the thing, please check it out. We've got John Self in the chat saying hi. It's past his bedtime as well. I understand that, my friend. Thanks for being here. John Self does amazing work over with Pirates and Princesses, amongst some other places. You can find the stories that he writes. He does blogs, food stuff, covers a lot of theme park things. Very cool. So thanks for being here, John. I appreciate it. We got Nikki D in the chat. Great to see you, love. Let's see who else is hanging out. Hunch, the Dirty Roofers here says at this moment, 77 years ago, 20,000 paratroopers have been in a fight for the past several hours as the first waves were entering the landing craft about to assault Normandy. Indeed. And this is one of those times, folks, that we recognize June 6th as D-Day. That's right. And this was an amazing moment. Tens of thousands of Allied forces. Incredible. E. Clay Thomason says, "Hail, get a haircut, hippie." All right. Well, I'll get it trimmed. I want to encourage growth, so you got to get rid of the split ends. Although I don't really have a whole lot of them right now, but I do need to get my hair trimmed a little bit. Discord, Instaface, or email, unless Elon gets super based and unbans me. I think you will get a super based Elon, my friend. I really do. Let me. Oh shoot, that is not what I meant to do. See, this is why you should never let me tweet and stream at the same time. I can't do it. There, I asked Grant to send it to you since I don't have Discord open. Let's see. We got Liger fan out there. Greetings, my friend. And yeah, I love doing home improvement stuff. I'm kooky crazy. I got one video out. We got another one coming this week. I think probably on Wednesday. I'm going to have Grant do some editing for some of these as well. So hopefully we can start getting some content over on that channel too. Let's see. We got Tim Hayes out there. Great to see you, my friend. Judah Khan. Good to see you. We've got some other folks rolling through. Yeah, try to get back on. That's all I have to tell you, Real Wade. Get back on, run it, get it going. We got Keck44 out there. Great to see you, my friend. And Rabid Slugouchies says, "Hail CultureCasino and chat." Indeed. Well, as I said, we're starting out with just me, which is fine. I never knew what would happen with the show, whether we would get a whole lot of guests. We wouldn't get a lot of guests. It's completely random subjects, random time frame, random everything. Sunday late night culture streams. You can get the culture or late night culture streams on Sundays, and you may get them on Wednesdays occasionally as time permits for me. But let's dive right into something that I thought was odd. First of all, this series of films was okay, but not something that would necessarily blow your skirt up. The most interesting thing about them was Jennifer Lawrence. And I have to say that I wasn't really somebody who was clamoring for more. Again, this is a YA film series or trilogy that I didn't think anybody was, going to jump up and down to get any sequels of. And yet, we are going to be blessed with prequels, which is an opportunity to tear down everything that anybody ever did before, which should scare us all. So let's take a look at that. The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Lionsgate is releasing a teaser for this trilogy's prequel, and I have to ask, why? Who was asking for this? By the time the third movie came out, that was actually the third and fourth movie because they broke it into two parts, which was all the rage. Thank you, Harry Potter. We ended up with a terrible bunch of disappointment for people who actually started to engage with the series, not knowing that the YA, the young adult series was going to be fairly disappointing to begin with. But anyway, you're getting this. It's called The Hunger Games, Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. It is due out on November 17th of 2023. So we are a year and a half away from this. Does anybody care? You can go watch the trailer if you'd like. I don't care about what this is. Not sure any of you would think so. You could see it at CinemaCon a month ago. Before this teaser trailer was dropped. You were going to explore the life of the bad guy. Hey guys, have we gotten plenty of these yet? Exploring the life of Cornelius Snow as the last hope for his fading lineage, a once proud family that has fallen from grace in a post-war capital. With the 10th annual Hunger Games fast approaching, the young Snow is alarmed when he is assigned to mentor Lucy Greybeard, the girl tribute from impoverished District 12. So there you go. Snow thinks he might be able to turn the odds in their favor with this person. So the songbird and the snake. We'll have to see. Not terribly excited. I'm not sure if any of you care. That just is something that I noticed. Not sure it was crazy exciting. Let's see. I think I saw. Oh yeah, Matt Vader's here. What's up, man? Good to see you. I still love that picture, dude. I still love it. Critisable, the Rainbow Knight. He's come, heralding a mythical and majestic time where the non-straight feed me their pride and sustain me for another year. Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad you're here, my friend. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Jin Wong. That's high praise. I actually got to the stream before it just ends. Yeah, you're here on time and early. I'm very hungry, let me tell you. DS Ford's hanging out with us. E. Clay Thomas says, I never could get into these films. I struggled, couldn't figure it out at all. Couldn't figure out why, where, what, or how. Couldn't. Bothered me. Didn't care about them. Very strange. The lovely Sherry is here. Good to see you. It took meh, and the book was meh. Yeah. I was looking forward to this, but I'll hold my breath, Casino. I'm not sure. Matt Vader doesn't care. Jason says Rachel Zegler just joined the cast. Oh, big news. They're going to try to make her the next Zendaya, and they were trying to make Zendaya, Jennifer Lopez or something. I don't know. The appeal of some of these actresses lately it is none for me. Can you honestly say that Rachel Zegler is going to, push the needle in a particular direction? I don't think Zendaya even does it, to be honest with you. But I don't know. Maybe so. What's up, Matt G? The movies were okay. Well, that's strong. In fairness, my spouse cannot wait to watch the prequels. Wow, John. Interesting. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'm one of those people that I'm like, I know this is somewhat popular, in the zeitgeist. It just never moved it for me. I don't know why. Hey, what's up, Thomas? Good to see you, brother. Karen Knight 82 says, I liked the Hunger Game movies. That being said, I have zero interest in a prequel. See, I always feel like this is going to just break what came before, right? Prequels are super lazy, right? It's like, we're going to go back and, retro burn everything that you liked about the original. And then you make the next 3 films. And it's like, please. The Carolina Panthers just added the first trans cheerleader. Wow. Thoughts? That really is going to solve their problems on the field. I'm not sure how. Is that what moves the needle now? I don't know. Doesn't make sense. Oh, Tom. The link is in the group chat. You're in the group chat. I love Tom. He's my hetero life mate. I'm not sure. I'm not sure why he doesn't just click the link in the group chat. Unless he's muted it. He probably muted it. He mutes me all the time. My thoughts on it, though, to be honest with you, Chef, it doesn't matter. Are they good? Are they a good cheerleader? Do they represent themselves well? I don't know. I don't know. That's a good question. I'll ask that of others as they come in. I will. Yeah. Yeah, the Divergent stuff really started to go away from... That was a really odd series too, right? Yeah, it was like, well, Hunger Games is somewhat popular. We're going to put out this other book series, another YA thing. And I was like going, all right. Yeah, very strange. Dragon Master's dropping in. Let's see who's here. Mr. Grant Gregory is dodging. That's weird. He has the link. All my link people are failing. Uh-oh. I just put the link in the wrong group chat. Oh, well. This could get real crowded real quick. Oh, well. The common nerds out there in the world. Good to see you. Am I a fan of Community, The Office, or Futurama? I liked Community. It was fine. Never really was a, watch it all the time guy. The Office was great for a while, and then it fell off a cliff, and Futurama was brilliant, and I'm glad that we're going to see that return. I think I got all three of those. We've got Humor and Waffle saying, LOL, the Panthers just had to one-up the Patriots. We're already virtue signaling. We can't virtual signal any harder. Super Troopers. So there you go. If the prequels for a given franchise ignore what the writers did, like Lucas ignoring the writers of the Star Wars OT did, it can be irksome indeed. Indeed. Oh, I'm always having a boomer moment. Are you kidding? Yeah. The Capable Gentleman, greetings, my friend. I hope you are doing well. You guys should be checking out this person, this man here. He actually understands how to dress properly wear a watch, et cetera, et cetera. You should be checking out his content if you would like to be cultured. He's quite capable. Check out the Capable Gentleman. Indeed. I'm going to take you to dinner when I get to Florida in October, my friend. And if you're coming out to Dallas, I'll take you to dinner too. Let's see. Some people didn't like The Office. Some people didn't like a lot of stuff. Some people liked Futurama, like Apex Comics. So I love it. Let's see. Yeah, Futurama is coming back. Indeed, it is. It's funny because Lucas ignored himself. Yeah, he did. Yeah, the prequels were kind of odd. There were moments that I was going, did he really do that? But it's funny how well those have aged compared to what's recently been out there in the world, to be honest with you. Quite crazy. I'm just killing it. Oh. Did he? So, wait a minute. Pablo is back? Oh my gosh. Oh, at least he replied to you, Tom. Oh, you guys are like going, what is he talking about? All right. So, apparently on Twitter, Pablo Hidalgo went out there swinging something around, saying his stank is all over Kenobi, according to what Tom's saying. I wish Tom was here. He could tell you himself. But that's crazy. Crazy. A lot of people really did get into Parks and Recs and Community, and some people liked one and not the other. I really thought I could take or leave them both. Chris Pratt's an interesting dude. I mean, we wouldn't have Chris Pratt without, one of these entities. So makes sense. Swaggerfeld, what's going on? Says Scott's Tots is the best episode of television from The Office. Yeah, I think that's right in there. Yeah, the smoke alarm was weird today, let me tell you. It's been acting up. Not because there's any smoke, it's just been acting up. So I have to go and check the breaker on it. Nikki D for $5 says the box office for Top Gun Maverick is insane. Yes. So glad it's doing well. Wonder what wrong lessons Hollywood will learn from its success. Oh, plenty. I actually did a video on this. I fully expect them, Nikki, to not only take away the wrong lessons, but double down on everything they've been doing wrong for the last couple of years. They don't listen. They always try to take older material and tear it down to build up the whatever the latest the new hotness is. And in this case, it's all the woke ideology craptasticness that I hate. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Common Nerd says, I gotta go do politics while you all be in Dallas and Houston. Oh, bummer, Common Nerd. I'm gonna save up for the next one. I fight both sides of the problem. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. We're gonna have a good time, obviously, in Dallas. We're gonna have a good time in Vegas in August. We're gonna have a good time in Orlando in October. We'll have a good time. There's a couple more mixed in there. I think there's gonna be another one in the Phoenix area. I think there's one in California coming up in the near future. So it'll be good. Eric K's out here. Greetings, Eric K. Good to see you. Oral Mango says Soul Assassin. There you go. The new Nicolas Cage movie, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, I think was the title of it, or something similar to that. I haven't seen it yet, but I'll have to see it. Michael T, brother, you make a random appearance, man. Good to see you. Good to see you. I can't highlight you in the chat. There you are. Hail, nerds. Hail, oh, conditioned one. Hail, illustrious chat. Indeed. Ooh, this is a man that is going to win trivia. I can feel it this next season. He may displace the great Tom Connors over on the Cotton Ones channel. That would be Snowdub. Check out Snowdub Live. Awesome channel. I think Darth Haster is here. What's up, my friend? Eldritch Lord Haster is here. Who else is rolling through? Lots of fun. Unfortunately, I won't be going to any of them. I might be going to California in October. Wow, dude, I gotta figure out a way to see you again. If I have to go up to Boston, I just have to do it. I have to figure out a way to change stuff around on my schedule. Let's see. Pop culture. So is there going to be a Deadpool 3? Yes. It's going to be R-rated and it will be released with Marvel brand at Marvel Studios. Yep. It's coming. Do I have a Streamlabs? Like for donations and stuff? I did for a brief period of time, but then it just didn't work anymore. I don't know. Is that what you're asking? Tom Servo, good to see you. Rogue Disney is here. Good to see you, my friend. Let's see. I hear about all these meetups, and here I am like Kristen Wiig on the plate in Bridesmaids. I'm poor. Yeah. I understand. I always feel like, if there's a way to get to every state where people are, or even every country, I feel like we're going to end up doing that eventually. I feel like there's enough of us that want to go places, do things, and see each other that we'll eventually wind up everywhere. So, yeah, we can definitely figure it out. I'm going to hang out with the folks in Massachusetts. There's a whole bunch of us in Massachusetts. I'll be there. Ooh, going in for a knee replacement tomorrow. Goodness, Michael T. Yes, positive thoughts, prayers, and love to you both, especially her. It's a good time, though, and she'll feel much better. Much better. Tim Hayes says he probably can get to Vegas. That's cool. Oh man, can't send email in a super chat. Actually, Lethal, shoot me an email, brother. I've got email. It's in my channel about. You can send it to me, or I can post it in the thing. You're welcome to email me, my friend. I actually do look at that about once a week to see if I'm gonna get kicked off of YouTube. And then I can respond back with the link. I can't believe Grant's letting me down. I'm bummed out. I'm just kidding. I'm sure Grant's busy. Probably editing the video I sent him, to be honest with you. Let's see. Chris Mead's here. Good to see you. Good to see you. Eric Kate is omnipresent. Indeed, he is everywhere all the time. Speaking of which, that film is supposed to be great. That A24 film, everything, everywhere, all at once. Quarter Black Garrett kind of misstated the name of the title, but he said it's excellent, and I think I will have to finally watch it. So I feel a bit cheated. Signed up for Disney Plus to watch The Orville, but it turns out the streaming rights for that in Australia was won by another ad-backed free streaming service. Wow. Well, I'm sorry about that. I really am. Sorry about the fire alarm. It's fixed now. It's good to it's fixed now. Matt Vader says, looking forward to Vegas. Nice to not have to travel. That's right. And I get to hang out with all of those nerds. You guys are awesome. I love dropping in on your streams. I'm really quiet in the back though, because otherwise it's like chat bombs going off everywhere. October will be crazy indeed. Graham's hanging out with comics. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah. I don't see anything from Lethal. Unless you got thrown to spam. I got some spam from somebody telling me about God. That's interesting. I have some weird email, folks. You don't see an email in the About section. I tell you what, Lethal, I'm going to put it in the chat, and I'm sure I'm not going to get any emails. What's up, Tom Servo? Good to see you. I'm not sure if this will even send. There you go. Neurotic is supposed to be in Vegas in August. Yes. I'm seeing The Wizard of Oz tomorrow. Awesome. In honor of Judy Garland's 100th birthday. Yeah, I have the 70th anniversary copy sitting right over there. I love that film. November is going to be bananas. The Summer of Love is on the way. Yep. That's true, Jason. That is very true. There's Becky. Hi, Becky. We've got also saying go to Vegas and might see Amber working at the strip club that offered her a job. Yeah. Did you see that her GoFundMe? This is just an off-topic conversation. Well, this is completely random stream, so it's not like we've got a plan at all. But did you see that her GoFundMe got shut down? It's like up to $1 million or something to try to pay off Johnny Depp. I thought that was interesting. $1 million. Anyway. I put the email out there. We've got Medieval is a new movie coming out that looks good. See, I'll have to check it out, Marby Dog. That sounds great. I like good films. I would like a good film. I loved Top Gun. We can talk about Top Gun. You guys want to talk about Top Gun? Tom's here. He doesn't want to talk about Top Gun.
I actually watched the first Top Gun for the first time. Well, for the first time in 35 years the other night.
What did you think?
Gay.
All right.
Nah, it was all right. Was that really a movie? I mean, it was kind of like a trailer for a movie we didn't see.
Gay the movie?
It just didn't feel like a commercial for the Air Force. I don't know.
Wow. Rough on Top Gun. All right.
I liked it. It was fun, but I'm just sitting here watching it. I'm like, my God, this feels like a lot of movies we have now. It never feels like it actually gets to a movie. It's just a lot of scenes that kind of lead up to something and then climax ending. Like, it was good. It was decent, but it was just, I don't know. It just is kind of like, it felt more like a music video or a trailer than it did a movie. Maybe that's just me.
All right. Well, when you see the sequel, I think you'll feel differently. Silence. Are you still there?
I'm sure the sequel will be fine. Am I really the only one here? Where is everybody else at?
Well, yeah, you're really the only one here. I started solo. Here's the problem. Okay. Comics Division has decided to go with this really weird member stream thing, right?
You said member.
I did. And usually it only goes like an hour and a half. And I always felt like, well, we're going to have some guests, we'll have the audience here that aren't watching the Comics Division thing. And right now there's, 80 people out there watching us. So, and we just lost 2 because I told everybody that there's a better person on right now.
Well, I wouldn't say better, but there's another person streaming, let's say.
Yeah. But we do have John Parsons saying Amber should use Give, Send, Go for fundraising. Yes, John, I think that it wouldn't get shut down that way. You heard that, right? That she had like $1 million in there already to like settle her debt to Johnny, and it got shut down. Crazy. Holy cow, Thomas is going to get a t-shirt from my merch store. Well, thank you, brother. I appreciate that. That's awesome.
You claimed you put it in the wrong chat, but I don't see anybody showing up here.
I put it in the right chat. I
found it eventually when I scrolled up.
Oh, all right.
Did you see I set off Pablo Hidalgo and made him delete a tweet?
Okay. I was saying that to the chat. They were like going, what are you talking about? And I'm like going, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm reading this thing from Tom. Tom, fill everybody in on the terribleness that happened today.
I don't know. Matt Kadish posted. I seen Vader in the chat.
Vader's in the chat. Yeah, Vader.
Get his ass in here.
Okay, send him the link. Send him the link.
I'm telling the fucking story.
You send him the link so that I can.
Oh my god! Can I do 5 things at once, please, Culture?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Here it is right here. Okay. So.
Here's the beginning of it all.
Okay.
Because he responded to one of Matthew Kadish's chats about Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Right.
And so yeah. So that was me just saying, oh, you just couldn't help but interject yourself, even though it's his policy not to say shit. He still did. And then he responded back a couple times, and then he deleted the tweet.
All right.
Because I said, isn't it? Here, let me see if I can find it. So I had to take a screenshot because he took it down. Wow, Tom's famous now. I don't know about that, but thank you, Tim. LOL, he deleted it. He goes, totally my mistake. I thought there was a real question there. I said, I thought you were just supposed to tell us if a dog can play baseball, not tell us how.
Oh,
someone else found out how years ago. So I just thought I'd share it. But I don't think that's why. I think that's what they were really asking about. So I kind of busted him on his bullshit, I think.
Wow.
Six is in the chat. She should be able to have the link because I think that's the wrong one you put it in was the
He has the link.
Who just bopped in here? Somebody did.
I can't even hear right now. Oh, it's
I
Nick.
heard it.
I've been waiting for Nick.
Nick!
Top Culture. Hi, guys.
Nick!
CC Odinson.
Oh, feels good to finally be on one of these.
Yeah, you're more than welcome.
Oh, thank you. No, it's a
Matt's
pleasure.
working.
How many flavors do you lick when you get to the center of Nick?
Oh, boy.
Oh, and we just started. This just went off the rails like that.
That's what it does. That's what it does. I should be working right now, but instead I'm here hanging out with the boys.
Hey, yeah, throw Kadish the link.
I'm working on it.
So I have a question, Tom. So if
somebody better text him to let him know or he won't know.
Oh no, Matt Vader said he'd texted right there. See, it's in there.
Texted.
Yeah, because then he'd be like, you should have texted me. Then I knew you sent me the link.
Get in here now.
Good to see deleted scenes.
Yes.
Demonetized, indeed. Right email.
Worth it.
Oh shoot! Thank you. Yes, it is. Okay. All right. So now I'm gonna get lethal in here. This is cool. Now I have.
Ooh.
I have Lethal Lightning's email.
Wow, how did you get Lethal Lightning? I can't even get Lethal Lightning to come on.
Yeah, you have to have Discord, I guess, or something.
I'll see. I'm on the Gilded. I have exclusive.
Fuck you, Gilded!
Have you heard of our Lord and Savior?
Yeah. Has the chat had a moment to hear about our Lord and Savior named Gilded, chat?
I don't know, but I have to tell you. Apparently, Darcipio is still laughing from the Rocky 3 stream.
Dude,
what
Culture,
did you do?
You missed out on probably the best Toxic Tuesday.
The gayest movie ever made. It beat Top Gun. It beat Top Gun.
It did by a landslide. This movie was so
I can't quit you, Apollo.
Dude, I loved how together they were in that movie. It was amazing. The fact that they're like running together at the beach, sweating together, like with their. Remember when they were like riding up on each other too, and they had their high shorts. Didn't one of them like look like they were wearing a thong, Tom? If I remember one point.
Oh yeah, they're like the tidiest of tidiest fucking shorts.
I think it's amazing. Oh my gosh, he's here.
Make a t-shirt for what, Chris? Oh, hello. How you doing?
Hi. How we doing, boys?
Hi.
Hello, sir.
Good to see you. Hope you're having a good day.
What's it like in the future, Lethal?
I can't tell you that. That's spoilers.
Can I get the lottery numbers at least?
Yeah.
I can tell you that there's 6 of them.
You teasing bastard.
You should probably just tell us. I mean, then, at least we would be rich.
They range
1,
from the numbers. What is it? Is it 1 to
2,
50?
3, 4, 5, and 6.
6, 7.
Oh my gosh, the chat's on fire too. We've got everybody in the chat on fire. Apparently, there's motorboats going on now. No motorboating.
Why not?
Motorboats for Apollo.
Hey, Apollo, I've motorboated you in like 2 days. Well, Stallion, why don't you come over here and give me some of that motor?
Yeah, I know.
I'm scared, Apollo.
Come over here, Stallion. Be brave. Be stunning and brave.
Remember when you fucked me? You had that eye, man. You had the eye of the tiger.
Hey, we're
Hey,
driving.
Rocky, you are flying now.
Just replace the word fight with fuck, and that is the most.
Rocky, fuck now. Always fucking.
There's something very wrong with you, gentlemen.
Seriously, that Rocky 3 stream was straight up like the stuff of legend. It was one of those things where if you were there, you would understand how great it was. I don't know how we're gonna top it with RoboCop, but we might.
I liked Rocky 3. I liked all the Rocky films. There are no
Dead or alive, you're fucking with me.
Wow. Demonetized. Lethal, seriously, how you doing, brother?
I'm well, thank you. I'm well. Got a bit of a neck pain. I don't know. I think I slept crooked, but apart from that, I'm all right.
Oh, did you watch Kenobi?
I threw my Star Wars stuff in the bin years ago.
Good.
The only good thing about Kenobi is watching Raging Rhino, you can see his soul die in his videos.
Whoa, Matt Vader watched The Boys this week. Never going to look at Marvel's Ant-Man the same.
I watched it
What?
too.
Did he go up some guy's ass?
Do we care about spoilers?
I don't, but maybe the audience does.
I will tell you that I think
bad.
the first 3 episodes of The Boys might be the wokest of season 3. Might be the wokest thing I've seen in quite some time.
Oh man, that sounds like
That's
a
not
challenge.
surprising.
Oh, spoilers! I can say the spoiler.
I put possible spoilers down there. I don't know.
Do you care about spoilers, Tom?
For what?
The first 3 episodes of The Boys, season 3.
Oh no, I haven't seen the first 2 seasons, so.
He doesn't go up his ass and explodes. He goes up his dick and explodes.
Ugh.
Oh,
Well, I'll give him credit for being gruesome, but yeah.
oh.
Yeah, it's rough. It's funny as fuck though.
Oh, sure.
Judicon, we already got there, bro. Oh man, I hope you dropped out. Oh,
Wait.
oh, that is uncomfortable. I'm not down with that at all. Weef.
I'm not with that either. I need more whiskey for that.
Hey, what's up, Phil? Good to see you. Lots of folks around. We
Cowabunga.
have Philip Gaming here, and JB's in the house. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Keely Chow is here. Roll Tide.
Jason from Sci-Fi is here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I saw. Yeah, Jason's been here since the beginning. Dude, like I said,
There's somebody
time.
you've never had on.
Jason.
Yeah,
he's more than welcome. I've told him he could come on the
kind of
show.
like Mike.
I've sent Mike the link. Why do you do that to me?
Because it's my fucking job. Because as much as you're my hetero life mate, Mike is my lover.
This is so hot.
I'm really unhappy about that.
I love him. He loves me. We love each other. That's all there is to it. We've never been in the same room, but
you guys just
he'll
said
always be in my
your
heart.
Webcams.
You're in my heart.
It's our goal to get you in a 3-way.
Oh.
Okay.
Let's get it on.
The Common Nerd says, I'm working on a video for the boys. You will like it because of how we all think it's going to be funny. Okay. I will be checking it out. The Common Nerd, indeed. Yeah, ouch, indeed. Oof. Nobody sent me a link.
I just did.
Yeah.
I had to track down his email.
Well, dude, get Gilded, and then get on my Gilded, and then
I've got Gilded.
Get
I don't
to
think
the
I have your
Gilded.
Gilded. though.
Gilded
Fuck you, Gilded.
every time.
Come on.
Maybe a certain billionaire
Gilded.
could just unban me, and
That would make life easier for all of us, Lethal. I
Yay.
would love my daily lethal. I miss my lethal injection.
Fabulous.
Whoa.
that takes a totally different meaning this month.
These are the end days. I can't argue with that. And JB's like, good to see everybody. We got another monster. What's up? Haven't seen you in a hot minute. Hope you're doing well. Awesome One says, I'm on Gilded. I just set a sunset. Okay.
Get to the Gilded, damn it.
I don't really know what a
Fuck you, Gilded.
You can always tell that Tom's on the stream and it's at night because he gets to say bad words on my channel.
You know what? I will try and do the Gilded thing with the shirt. It would be really awesome if they got me to if they to sponsor me as their spokesman.
Well, I think he'd be great.
I don't know how to use it. Fuck you, Gilded. Like that would be. Keep the boomers off. Like that's the thing.
No, it's fine.
And I got a new shirt though. After Kathy's, I do have a new shirt. It's Netflix.
He's doing this on purpose.
Oh, you do? You actually have Netflix shirts?
Netflix shirts. Yes, we have Netflix shirts now. We can buy new movies.
All right. Hey, did he actually get any new movies for the service? Because I mean, it was
working on getting new movies in Russia. Though the mail is running very slow now.
I bet it is. I mean, it was interesting that All Dogs Go to Heaven or whatever it is.
All Dogs in Heaven, yes.
It has half a football game on it or soccer.
Yes, some idiot had taped over this.
Oh, yeah.
Don't know why.
Have you
But
seen
we're
the new
working
Top
on
Gun yet?
Top Gun first movie.
I seen it.
Not allowed in my
Twice.
country because it's propaganda.
Oh boy. Here is the new T-shirt, everybody. Netflix. There you go.
Yes, I'll get the link for everybody for the Netflix. The proceeds for T-shirts go to private organizations. I mean, what is it you call charity? Yes, charity fund for little children in the impoverished countries that we are invading. And then Putin.
Wow. And then him. Okay. Later on. Right. So the question is, have you seen Top Gun Maverick? I have.
Either way, he kind of gets it. You know what I mean? Either he gets it up front or he gets it by invading your country from behind.
Okay. Well,
So you have seen it?
I feel bad. Jason's joining us. Jason, this stream's out of control, brother. I think
you lose control and it never comes back.
Oh yeah, I'm not allowed.
Hey, how you doing, Jason? It's been way too long. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Tom, how's it going?
Hello, Jason. Nice to meet you.
Hey, good to see you. Good to meet you.
Jason is from Sci-Fi TV. For those who don't know, it's a great channel.
Yeah,
Oh,
Sci-Fi,
yeah. Cool.
Yeah,
Hello,
sci-fi
Sci-Fi
TV. He is awesome. I spent one of the
Sci-fi
most,
for me, TV. I'm so sorry, Jason.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah,
That's okay.
it's spent-
Everybody gets it wrong.
and I spent one of the most satisfying Monday mornings ever while hanging out over there with Jason and some really bright guys. You guys need to check out the show The Bunker on a Monday whenever you can, because they are brilliant humans. It's fantastic.
Yeah, we do that generally on the first Monday of every month. We do the money talk to look at, like entertainment related finance and sort of thing. But
Money.
we're not doing it tomorrow because one of my guys is on the beach and I haven't heard back from the other one. So
Ooh, he's on the beach. Tell us more.
Ooh.
Is he wet?
Oh, wow.
He's on vacation. He's not playing volleyball, that's for sure.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity.
All right. So this is the other cool thing. So Top Gun, it always has a beach scene.
Mhm.
And they did in the sequel. It was
Oh, they had football.
And they ended up shooting it twice.
This one, they were wetter.
Wait a minute. They shot it twice?
Shot it twice. They went back. They shot the whole thing. I saw there was an interview with the guy who played Hangman. And Glenn Powell. And he was talking about how they shot it. They shot the beach scene. And then when it went back through the dailies, Cruise wasn't happy with it. So they went back and shot it again. And this was after, as soon as they shot it the first time, they all went for beers and margaritas and stuff. So then they had to hit the gym and crunch time for a little bit to get ready to go shoot the beach scene again because Tom Cruise wasn't happy with it.
Wow.
It looks pretty cool. Like, I'm not going to see it in the cinema. Like, they lost me with the Taiwanese flag bullshit, but I'm looking forward to seeing it.
In other words, there wasn't enough oiled up muscle men.
I'm not sure what he found.
See, they may have taken out the Taiwanese flag, but they doubled down on the American flag.
No,
so
they put
it
it
totally
back.
works out.
They put it back.
Oh,
No,
they put it back
right now.
They put it back because
put
they
the
got caught
Taiwanese
out
flag.
because China didn't want to play the movie.
No, they put it back though. It's on.
Yeah,
it's
they
on
put
the
it back
second
because
movie.
China didn't want to play the movie. Anyway.
So yeah.
Well, regardless, the flags are back, and America is awesome. Fuck yeah!
Very much in that movie. Very
And
much.
the movie's
Like,
making money. The movie's making money and had a very decent fall off. It was
Almost
second
600
weekend
million.
is strong. It made
86 million.
86 million.
Yeah.
And if you look at the numbers, so from Friday, it only dropped like Saturday only dropped like 8% from the previous Saturday. And from Friday, because you gotta remember, a lot of people forget that when you're comparing the first Friday to the second weekend Friday, that first Friday also has the Thursday evening numbers added in. And usually because of that, there's already by default a bigger drop than normal. But even with those Thursday night showings added to the first Friday, it still only did 50 or 51% for Friday. That's insane. Like, that's
overall, I think the drop was 33% for the weekend, which puts it at about half of where, say, a Marvel or DC film would be.
Dude, it's gonna outgross Doctor Strange real soon. Give a few weeks, it's gonna top it.
500.
Can you imagine?
Hang on a second, Nick. Just a second. Go ahead, Jason. Say that again. You're a little low.
Oh, well, let me turn my mic up.
There you go.
538.6 million.
Oh my god!
Wow. So
That's more than I thought it was going to make. Wow.
I think we'll be sitting 600 million. What, Monday or Tuesday? I think we'll be there.
Yeah.
And so that puts this on pace for the 3-week Hume when it's going to die because of Jurassic, Park.
Yeah, Jurassic Park did really well overseas.
Yeah, bad voting machines. That one's coming out soon. I don't know. I mean, we'll see how the vote comes in on that, right? It might be weighted or fortified. So the Jurassic, the new Jurassic World film might be fortified. So I'm just saying it right here, right now.
Do you reckon you'll do number 3?
Why the fuck would they have to fortify it?
I don't know. Because the last one was dog shit.
Yeah, but everybody knows that they'll get over it.
Now, is it just me or does what's her name? Howard. What's her name? I just went blank on her name. Ron Howard's
Bryce Dallas
Howard.
Now, does Bryce Dallas Howard, the actress, look a whole lot different from Bryce Dallas Howard, the director? I look at her in this new Jurassic World picture,
right?
And then I see the behind the scenes photos of her directing. I'm like, she doesn't look the same. And I don't know if it's just.
Well, I'm sure she works out and stuff before she has to act, and there's the makeup and all that business.
I don't know. It just seems like we got two different people here, and I know that's not the case, but she looks so completely different in either environment. It's
well, her dad had the same issue. As soon as he grew the mustache, I didn't recognize him. So
what?
Yeah,
it was a joke, dude.
Oh, okay. Well, it took a while. All right. Question.
He always looked like Opie, no matter how old he is.
That's true. Question from our friend Steven asking CultureCasino, do you think Top Gun Maverick has a chance to make $1 billion? I think it'll come up a little short.
Yeah.
But I'll never say never right now. I mean, this movie's only 3 weeks in and it's already made over 500 at the worldwide box office. Yeah. That's nothing to fucking sneeze at for a non-Marvel film.
$160 million budget, probably about $90 million in marketing, you think?
Uh-huh. I
would say they spent more than that on the marketing.
I'll be
honest.
It hasn't opened in Korea yet.
Really?
No, what's their market
South
like
Korea,
in Korea?
June 23rd.
Okay, wow. How strong is their market in South Korea?
Compared to...
Not been terrible.
Well,
do you think they'll greenlight the third movie soon? Or
Deadline says that Korea is a big Tom Cruise hub.
That's how okay. So that's why they say it's a big deal. I think ultimately it's gonna make around 850. I'd like for it to make more. Of course I would, but I'm just trying to be reasonable.
I'm gonna up my original estimate was it would do closer to Afterlife, but now I have to change that.
Either way, my new estimate is very happy.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Well, actually, they technically have they encourage their members to go see Tom Cruise films. But
no shit.
Yeah, right. Encourage in quotations. Well, I gotta actually make some fucking movies for them to go see.
When's Top Gun 3 happening?
Easy there.
I'm trying to get into Top Gun 3.
There you go.
Why don't they put him in Top Gun 3? I mean, he flies planes.
By the way,
I can fly a plane.
By the way,
you seen the baby movie? I fly the plane in that.
That may actually happen. Just FYI, we could get a third Top Gun film.
You know what? No, you know what's really going to happen to revive "quote unquote" John Travolta's career? Look who's talking 4 with his grandkid.
Oh wow!
All hail Zeno.
Weren't they working on a remake of Face Off?
They were.
What happened to that? I haven't heard anything.
I haven't heard jack shit about it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird.
I don't think it's happening, but my new estimate is that Top Gun Maverick will settle around the same place that the James Bond film did, just under $1 billion.
You know, Christy Oliver wanted to know if that was your real accent.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't.
Tom is totally not my real accent.
Tom is great with voices. Very good. He's very talented. I have another super chat here. This is a good question for all of you because you're all, nerds. Nikki D for $5 says, "What's the temperature of the interest for Thor 4?"
I got an answer.
Oh,
Adult culture.
Did you see that new clip I posted?
No. What?
No. What happened in it?
Oh Lord!
Just tell us. I'm not invested. So tell us.
First, we get Thor calling, moaning in the air like a dog.
Okay.
Only to go into Jane's hands.
Right.
Oh,
it's that
did
scene.
They show that in the trailer?
Oh. Yeah, but we have the whole scene now.
Oh. I figured that's what it was. Well, that's yeah. I think here's where I'm at. Okay, I think this movie's gonna have a solid opening. I do think that as much as I hate admitting that, I think it's gonna have a great opening. I'm predicting at least 150 at the minimum. I have no second weekend beyond. It's gonna suffer after that because people are the interest will be there, even though my interest ain't there. People are gonna see there are a lot of ladies who like Chris Hemsworth. That's just facts of life, and also it's a Marvel movie. Put it this way, when at my work in the Echo Chamber, Chicago, they even know it was a Doctor Strange movie. They just call it the next Marvel movie.
Right.
Yeah, a lot of them. And so they're going to say, okay, Marvel movie. I'm going to go see that. And Marvel movie, Chris Hemsworth. Oh, hey, what's the story here about female Thor? it's gonna have people wanting to see what's going on, and it's gonna have a good first weekend.
Yeah, okay, but it's sure. I think it'll start limping by Sunday. To be honest with you, Jason, what do you think?
It will limp by Sunday.
I agree. I agree that people are going to check it out because it's a Marvel movie, and I have said for a number of years that the MCU is a TV series, and Kevin Feige's the showrunner, and you've got different episodes, and so like any other TV show, you don't want to miss the next episode, and people are going to do that. They're say, "Oh, it's the next Marvel movie. I don't want to miss it because there may be something in this one that I'm going to need to know for the next one." You know, kind of like they did, because that's how everybody has been inculcated into watching a Marvel movie. You're watching a Marvel movie to watch the next one. And I think week to week, it's going to drop probably 60 or 70%.
Precipitously. Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to tumble, but that first weekend's going to open pretty strong. But second week is not going to, unless it is just phenomenal. And everybody talks about it, you know, word of mouth is going to really take it one way or the other.
So for someone like me who's not going to see it ever,
good. Thank you.
You know, I'm going to rely on others that do. You know, because I seriously, I've not seen the Eternals.
Good.
I have not seen the Doctor Strange film. And I will not be seeing Thor Cuck and Blunder.
Well, okay. Here's something else to keep in mind with this Thor flick. They've already kind of mildly spoiled it, and now for anyone in the chat, I would say turn off your volume for like 30 seconds. And for those of you who don't care, well, then just leave them on. But they've already lightly spoiled this movie that Jane Foster, spoiler alert, is not going to last as being Thor. So either, once again, I don't care, but my guess is she's going to die, and she'll die being she'll die of cancer, and she'll die being the best there ever was. And Thor will either carry on saying, "I got to learn from her why she's the best," and I'll just be, you know, second fill to her carrying forward, or he'll just retire after, I don't know, being wowed by her or something like that. But they've already said she's not going to last long. They've already said.
If I remember right, though, she gets revived as Valkyrie in the comic.
Yeah, but in the book she did.
Yeah, but you have King Valkyrie in the way there.
Yeah, they're not going to replace Tessa Thompson and her expressionless face. They're not going to do that.
Yeah. They need a solid plank of wood for this part of the franchise. Yeah.
Well, it helps when you're fucking the director.
Well, yeah, we in a 3-way that everybody got to watch, which was weird. You know, and this is going to be directed at Lethal. Dan Blackroyd says the power of Linden will carry this film. What do you think about that, Prince Lethal?
Well, he's not wrong.
Oh boy!
Remember that dude that saw Captain Marvel like 100 times?
Yeah,
that's just the number to chase.
That's psychotic. That needs help. If you guys see that type of movie, like especially Captain Marvel.
The second part of that super chat obviously was it's going to open bigger than Strange.
Yes, it will.
I don't think so, because I think Doctor Strange had all the rumors going around of all the crazy cameos.
Thor also has the Captain America, Iron Man, Thor trilogy, like Trinity aspect to him too. Even though his movies weren't as good, a lot of people affiliate him within that triangle. So I in a perfect world, yeah, it should open up lower. But once again, we got to keep in mind the norms.
Lethal has a point.
So invested in this
about the cameos, but you also have to take into consideration Chris Hemsworth's tits.
He is huge.
I think the
in
other
more ways than one.
Too is Thor's a Phase 1 legacy character,
right?
And so he's got a little bit more history than Doctor Strange or the Eternals or Shang-Chi or any of the ones.
And he got the man tits.
Phase 4. So yeah.
He's and you're gonna get to see his man ass too, which is, you know, lady.
That's gonna get another 30,000-40,000 women into the theater. Easy.
It might easily, maybe more than that. Maybe you're underestimating.
Probably million. I should have said million.
Yeah, the man ass. But Victor Fontaine says after starting off $61 million behind Doctor Strange when comparing opening weekends Top Gun Maverick has caught up to it domestically, comparing second weekends, 292 versus 291.
This is what I was saying earlier as the fall off for Top Gun. And that's why I tweeted that this morning. This is what's called a hit. So when they try to sit there and pretend that, we sat right there and said that Doctor Strange was going to fucking fall off a cliff and was not going to hit that $1 billion when we saw that after that first weekend, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Did anyone ever say that movie was going to hit $1 billion?
At first, early on, a lot of us thought it might because of the cameo situation, but we always added that caveat that if the cameos are not really there or the movie sucks,
or the word of
mouth gets around, which it did, that the movie's going to fall off a fucking cliff, which we saw. And in that case, I that's why I won't say never, I won't say, oh, Top Gun will not hit $1 billion. It might. It just fucking might.
Look, I think it's gonna beat the Batman.
The only thing it has,
it will. It already has. It's already on pace to kill it.
Pretty much
domestically. It's gonna crush.
The only thing it has to worry about is Jurassic World.
Is Top Gun scheduled to go on a streaming service soon?
No, Paramount's not planning on doing the 45-day window thing.
Disney Plus
they're not. Oh yeah, that's got
no.
Yeah,
no, they're using the proper successful strategy that everybody else has used forever. That's worked and made you money times 6 times over. They're going to all the markets. They're going to roll it out very carefully, like you should, rather than sending immediately to the discount bin of a streaming service, because that's all that is.
Yeah. If it wasn't for the fact that the original cast is back for this Jurassic movie, I'd be like, watch out. This is going to be one of the biggest Jurassic bombs of all time after the last one.
Look, Liger fans.
But what you have is the original cast coming back. Trevorrow's back. It's been playing pretty good overseas. It already made $50 million this last weekend.
Yeah, I saw that.
Limited release that it is overseas. So. And it opens here Thursday, so
you know what that means.
This is where I see Top Gun getting hit a little bit. Go ahead, sorry, Nick.
No, I'm glad you're bringing this up. This is good that you're bringing this information up, because you know what is still to take from all this between Jurassic World and Top Gun? Marvel's not going to be the big dog in the yard with their movies.
Speaking of big dog in the yard, we have the Man of Cotton joining us, gentlemen, and I think he just
That's racist.
No, he just finished sending off. He just finished sending off the ladies for the evening's work. Jolly is here.
Hey, there's some hoes in this house. There's some hoes in this house. There's some hoes in this house. There's some hoes in this house.
Welcome
I heard your song in South Park.
Oh, yeah. No, it's a good song. Welcome back to the Jolly Late Night Culture Show. I'm sorry I'm late, Culture. I didn't mean to leave you hanging.
He's gone. He'll be back.
Did anybody but me watch the South Park streaming special, though, that used that song in it?
I did not, but I can't wait to watch it
tonight.
It was kind of hilarious. I suggest if you've never seen Chinatown, do yourself a favor and see that first, but yes.
Oh, fuck yeah. I'm liking it already.
All I have to say is rinse do.
Right. And you didn't want to have the only gorgeous mustache on the stream here. We got 3 good-looking mustaches. I thought we'd got the trend. Yeah. Mm-hmm. A 4. Oh, wow.
There we go.
Hey, 5.
Oh.
Well, 5 out of 6.
5 out of 6. That's right. What's up, Rogstar?
I could go shave if I wanted to, but
I do need a haircut.
Hey, I
need a real job.
I need my hair. I need my hair to grow longer. Lethal looks good with a beard. Lethal looks
manly, very manly. Yes.
Yeah, he looks like he's getting ready to go to synagogue. We got Rob Altus out there saying, "I saw Top Gun yesterday. I loved it.
It looks great. Like I said, I can't wait to watch it. I'm just not going to pay to watch it.
12 out of 10.
Yes, thank you.
I have not thinking about it. I need to go and see it again. I just gut reaction, first impression. I can't find the obvious flaws, because every now and again you stop when you start to think about it after you've watched it. You get those some movies and some TV shows, some episodes where you just go, hang on. And you start to think and story logic starts to fall apart. I don't have a moment for that in Maverick.
Do you reckon it's better than the
first?
I
have one.
Oh.
One. It's a nitpick though. It's
What
one. I'll mention the chat because there's probably people who still haven't seen it.
That's right. We don't want to. Yeah,
And I saw it twice. I saw it last night, which was fantastic.
I don't want.
Apparently, there's a female pilot. I don't believe women can drive, let alone fly planes.
Oh my god! Some of the most amazing pilots. I hate to burst your bubble, Lethal, are female. They are really good fighter pilots. I'm not kidding.
That's just ridiculous.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, I'm just saying one of the best.
Everybody that played a pilot in this one got to pick their own call sign.
Not only that, they had to actually go through training so that they could take the G's required to be in these planes.
You guys ever seen that movie Aliens?
Yeah,
I've never heard of it. What's this movie you're talking? Aliens?
The one with the dreadlocks where he travels back in time?
No. Well, at the beginning of that movie,
with an S on the end?
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay, I'll check it out.
At the beginning of that movie, there's this scene.
Who directed that?
Tom, can I finish? At the beginning of the movie, there was this scene where Ripley, the main protagonist of the movie, she had a bunch of Marines that made fun of her because she asked, "What can I do to help?" Next thing you know, she gets in one of these giant loaders and starts walking it around, and then they're all like very impressed with her manly abilities. But the funny thing is that was a female character done right, and has been a great female lead that we all look up to for years to come.
That's true.
I have a funny story about that loader.
But she couldn't drive.
My dad and I went to go see Aliens, and my dad worked at the time. He worked for a Caterpillar dealership, and when that loader showed up, and it's got the old cat logo on the end of it, my dad sat up and he went, "Wait a minute, they don't make those," and he actually had to look into it because I mean the mechanics of it. My dad is, reverse engineering in his brain, trying to figure out how did they make this thing actually work? I mean, unfortunately, sadly, it was a prop, but it was fun seeing his reaction because he's around cat stuff all the time. And
yeah, but see, now exoskeletal suits are already employed by a lot of different places. It only took 30 years to get there. It's really not bad. Again, good sci-fi predicts the future regularly. Bad sci-fi is Disney Star Wars.
Speaking of good sci-fi, I got confession to make. I watched for the very first time ever today the first episode of the Orville.
Oh, what'd you think?
I loved it, and I'm gonna watch more in the morning.
The first episode of the first season?
Of the first season. I loved it.
You're watching the satirical comedy version.
Yes, the Seth MacFarlane, edits the most Seth MacFarlane part of it, because I hear it later on. It goes, I guess you could say full track from what I've been told. I really enjoyed it. Yeah. I really enjoyed it, and I can't wait to watch more. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna keep going with this show because I was prepared for me to not carry on with this, but I'm glad to be wrong, and I can't wait to cruise through this week. No Tom Cruise pun intended. Maybe I can get caught up to a point where I can watch season 3 comfortably. We'll see.
Judicon, I will tell you, so many different planes are represented in this film. It was cool.
Representation matters.
If they don't make
diversity.
If they don't make a Top Gun 3 and greenlight the project right now, they're stupid. Because this is a hot ticket, and they just struck it. And I really think a lot of people would love to see another chapter of this franchise.
Yeah, the exoskeletons do exist for heavy lifting. Yeah, we were just talking about it. They're amazing. Like I said, technologies like this is the thing. Sci-fi predicts the future. It always has.
Well, they did greenlight Top Gun 3. It will be out in about 2047.
Grandpa Tom, he flies again.
Grandpa Tom.
Great Grandpa Tom.
Hey, see, we got a new generation of Top Guns here.
By the way, there is a beloved character that is handled so beautifully in this film.
Oh yeah.
That I shed a tear twice during this film.
Wow.
Twice.
I did on my second viewing. My second viewing, I shed my tear over that. Like I said, now with seeing it and knowing what was coming, it was still thrilling to watch. And it was interesting too, because in the super suburban town I live in now, it was still super packed to sing it. And there's a big local festival going on, and it was packed to the gills, that local festival, and people are still going to see Top Gun as an option, we were right next to the big festival, and people still wanted to go see Top Gun. So I was like, wow, people really want to see this. So yeah, people are responding to this movie, and that's great, and it is cool. Like I love seeing it again. It does have rewatchability. I can't wait to have it on Blu-ray. I will not apologize for that.
I have been called out. I've been called out by Eric K of all people saying, "Culture by your tongue." STD predicts nothing. You are correct, sir. Except that it does it does predict a lot of dismal future for all.
See, I've never really been a Trek guy. Nothing against it, just never got into it. But what I don't understand is when they were coming up with this show, did they not look at the abbreviation STD and think maybe we should call the show an STD?
Yeah.
The official acronym, as far as I've been able to determine, has been DSC.
They do disco. And they came up with that after we had pretty much realized that it was STD.
But I think I saw DSC really early on. I could have that wrong. I might have it.
Why is there a D at the front?
I think they fucked it up because their original excuse was, oh, nobody ever uses the ST in the thing because it's always TOS or TNG. It's like, yeah, to a point, but all the other shows had more than one word for a title too, besides Enterprise, and we usually just refer to that as Enterprise, right? So yeah, if you want us to refer to this as Discovery, that's one thing, which we generally do. But see, Enterprise started without Star Trek in the title. That's another reason why a lot of fans still refer to it as Star Trek Enterprise. Now, if it had been Star Trek Enterprise to begin with, I bet you a lot of people would refer to it as STE.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I got a D in the front
ENT.
too, actually.
It's ENT for that.
Yeah, and a lot of times people now just ENT for the short version, but yeah, I don't know. To me, it's dumb. It's their own fault for fucking making a stupid show to begin with, because then if it wasn't such a stupid show, the acronym wouldn't matter.
Yeah. So. I don't know. I just speaking of stupid shows, you guys want to look at some dismal, dumb Disney crap?
Uh-oh.
Did you guys see this story?
Probably
what
not.
Now? Who's the ist? Who's the phobe?
I don't. Well, maybe somebody that works for Disney, but this I thought this was interesting. You guys can tell me it's not, and we can go back to the previous discussion. But Disney under fire for employee interrupting theme park marriage proposal.
What? That is really dumb.
Yeah. So there's a video in Disneyland Paris where a theme park marriage proposal was being interrupted. It's drawing obviously online condemnation for ruining the couple's special moment. Newsweek reported that the video initially posted to Reddit is now gone viral. It's been upvoted 85,000 times. The man proposing marriage to his girlfriend reportedly asked permission from a park employee before mounting a platform in front of Cinderella's castle to pop the question. As he drops to his knee, holding a ring box, a male employee runs to the scene, darts between the couple, and grabs the ring box. He then gets off the platform and gestures to the couple to complete their ceremony.
What a dumb fuck.
Fuck your proposal. Get off the stage.
These are the same idiots, though, who wouldn't let a dad put, Spider-Man on a kid's gravestone. So, are we fucking surprised at this at all? Seriously?
No,
somebody had his walkie-talkie.
I'm sorry. If that motherfucker would have grabbed that ring out of my hands, I'd have punched the bitch. I don't give a fuck who it is.
Am I the only one who notices that if this would have been probably like a gay couple, that wouldn't have happened? In fact,
you're probably right.
It would have been a Disney special on Disney Plus.
Exactly.
They would have filmed it.
They would have got their own fucking Disney Plus show.
Right. Yeah.
And they would blamed us for why the ratings were bad.
Right. Yeah.
This week on Gay Love in the Magic Kingdom.
Oh, been perfect. It is June. So
well, look, Stunt Brat actually was a stunt person, a stunt woman in the industry. Says Culture, I got beamed up in Star Trek Next Generation after shooting Worf. I was super. I don't know what that is. Ferrital after that, just saying, oh my, fertile. Oh, hey now. Oh, good to know. Wow.
Wow.
No, I look. Disney made an actually horrible. Well, again, this employee made a horrible mistake. Let's call it that, a mistake, because the last thing in the world you want to do is interrupt somebody doing that, especially after they've asked permission to do it.
Well, and I can see some of the employees not communicating with other employees. Like somebody knows what's going on, but not everybody knows what's going on. I've lost count how many times I've run into
Even still, at that point, you wait till it's done and you say, "Hey, don't do that."
Yeah.
If not, at this point, it's not like it's too far, it's too late, it's too done. I get it. They probably don't want to encourage it in the future, but at that point, you find out who gave them permission instead of stopping it during the middle of it, right? That was what my point was. Is
yeah,
you take them aside, you find out who said you could do that, then you take care of that situation and you let that employee know that no, they're not allowed to do such things because of this and that other insurance reason, whatever it is.
Yeah, there actually would have been no citable reason to say you can't do this there.
Yeah, exactly. I don't see a reason why. That's the other thing.
Darius says, in agreement with you, Tom, that is a free ass beating. No arrest, no charge.
Yeah, that's theft, man. You grab something like that out of my hands, especially an expensive fucking ring, I'm going to pound your ass before I even ask any goddamn questions.
Yeah, I won't wait for the honeymoon to get in that ass.
Pound ass first.
Going in dry.
Try before you buy.
Yeah, you probably put half your year's salary into that little box, and you're going to think theft when somebody grabs it right away.
Hunch is taking completely counter maneuver here, or a counter position, saying, "No, that man is a legend. He was saving a brother from years of misery and a giant amount of cash." Wow. Yeah.
He's got a point. He's got a point.
Yeah, I think Soul Assassin was, also in on that gig. And Darius is saying, once you go Klingon to Stunt Brat, I think. So there you go with that. Well, we love you too, Stunt Brat. Let's see what else is going on.
How are you, Culture? How's your day been?
Man, I can't even tell you. I've had a busy day, as you know. I start off with the Sunday Culture Review. I was outside twice today working on a video for my new Cultured Builds.
You're doing a DIY channel, aren't you?
Yeah. I just started it up and I'm having fun. I can't wait. I mean, and then a new video coming on Wednesday. I've got an incredible editor in Grant that makes it so I actually have free time again. No, man, life is good. I've been on lots of live streams. I keep getting to hang out with great people like you guys. I can't complain. My life is good. Getting the COVID for, a few days, not the best. Try to avoid that if you can. But, it's just, 2 days of terrible discomfort followed by some really inconvenient cough and loss of voice. That's all. That's what I expect.
Well, no, you're doing good. I'm very happy to hear that.
Yeah. I hope you're good because your neck of the woods is weird. Yeah.
Same old. Nothing's really changed.
Okay. All right. Good. That's what I like to hear.
It's raining. I haven't seen the rain in a while.
Plus, your shirt's cool. You have a cool shirt. I love it.
It is pretty cool.
Yeah. But I'm loving this.
Are you done flirting?
Yeah, he's
not yet. Oh yeah, you'll know when I'm done, Dom.
It's the beard. He's just look at him. He's really hot right now.
The shirt matches the eyes.
It does. I don't know.
He's doing this to try and make me jealous, and it's not working.
What if I undo another one?
Undo it. Undo it. We've gone this far. I've unbuttoned up for many streams before. Tom and Culture would know.
What happened?
I've had many unbuttonings with my shirts.
Many unbuttonings.
Yeah. Well,
these guys know. They get to experience it.
All I know is in Vegas, I have never seen a drunker human in my life for as many days in a row.
Well, I just can't wait until you hit 10K because then we're going to get a whole shirtless stream with Culture Casino.
No. It's not for the whole time. I will take my shirt off during the stream. There will be a topless casino.
I can't wait.
Show. No. Wait. There is no whole show.
So what if we do? Okay, how about at 12K the whole show?
No.
15K.
Tom, Tom, how big is your channel now, Tom?
Why are you bringing me into this shit?
Well, I just want to know where I set the bar. I gotta know when I
which one, because Midnight's Edge doesn't really count because that's like a group effort. And as far as mead counts, like that thing hasn't done shit in years.
Oh shoot!
Okay, I'm 50 away from 2100. If that gives you the
okay. So when I get to 100K, I will do a whole stream bouncing my pecs on the channel. That's what I'll do.
It's good to have goals.
I don't believe you.
I can't wait 2 decades. That's a long time.
I knew this was going to
well, that's good because that means they're gonna be like they're gonna go down on the ground.
Dude, yeah, I'm gonna have socks and oranges for everybody to enjoy. So there you go.
We're at the game.
Oranges and socks. Socks and oranges. Did I just screw up the joke? Oh,
socks and oranges.
Oranges and socks. Good Lord. I quit.
Creepy and freaky.
Well, yeah, he's Dick's He's got to be freaky.
Hey, look, we got a Dash Attack for $5. What's up, Dash? Says nobody got called racist or phobic watching Stranger Things. They did not. You know, did you notice that Disney was a distant third place to Stranger Things and Top Gun Maverick in the trending?
Yeah.
Wow.
What did they even have come out?
What now?
What did they even have come out?
The new Jablomi series. I mean, Kenobi series.
Oh no shit! Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Right.
Oh hey, I just had Stranger Things
Renegade did a video on it, didn't he?
It's Jabroni Jablomi. It's pretty good.
I'm sorry. Who did, Jason? I'm sorry.
I think Valiant Renegade did one.
Oh yeah,
talking about it.
Yeah, VR did exactly, and normally he'd be on the panel, but he's probably doing something like sleeping or like drinking bourbon or something. I don't know. Anyway, he did a very good video on it. And look, it's a distant third. Star Wars should never be a distant third to anything, ever. But that's where this IP finds itself.
I think they should be happy with top 5 at this stage.
They have not been good stewards of the brand. Let's just
after the bomb that was Boba Fett, they had a big hole they had to dig out of. That's for sure.
We're still in that hole, and the thing is that hole's not deep enough for them. They need to fall down that hole even more so. They really do, because sadly, like there's still normies who are still watching, who are still invested. They don't think about the fact that they're just saying, "Oh, hey, look. Darth Vader. Oh, hey, look at that. That's cool." They don't think about the context of these things. They're not thinking, how does this, contradict continuity to what came before? They're not thinking about those things because they're not invested the same way that we are. So this needs to get so bad that normies are like, okay, fuck this, I'm out. I'm not even checking out the next thing, because a lot of normies came around to the Book of Boba Fett later on, but the problem was the damage was done. The show already got enough hype and talk, and didn't even matter if they knew it was bad by then, because once again, people were already watching by then. It didn't matter. The normies need to not even be interested remotely is where we need to get to in order for there to be significant burial to this franchise, because I've already conceded that we're never going to see change with this franchise. We're not. Let it die. Just fucking let it die. And
it's like my buddy Nick over at Echo Base Network. They're pretty big on Star Wars
I like
content.
Nick. Great guy.
And he made a great point. He said they can't be good, they can't be mediocre. It has to be great at this point.
No,
they have to be great, or they don't stand a shot in hell of this surviving.
And they don't care about being great. We're talking about people who don't want to reason with the idea of continuity, about stakes.
Well, once you have Darth Vader and Obi-Wan meet before the original movie, the whole fucking thing's in the bin. Once you fuck with the original movie, nothing else matters after you destroyed that movie. Nothing.
Shit, I thought nothing
else.
Not according to Pablo Hidalgo.
I don't give a fuck what that retard thinks, man. He hasn't done anything good since the ink dried on fucking Kathleen Kennedy's pen.
Lethal, I agree with you, but that alarm should have been sounded after the sequel trilogy hit.
No, wrong. I take it should have gone back further. And once they threw the EU in the bin, that's when it should have been like, wait a minute, you've thrown out the vast majority of Star Wars.
Right.
Okay. No, hey, I would love to concede to that. And I still to this day, I've never seen The Rise of Skywalker. I saw The Last Jedi once. That was the opening night in theaters. I never watched it again.
To be fair,
no interest.
let me interject this one thing as far as the EU goes, and I can understand everybody's frustration at getting rid of the EU, but if you're going to make a movie after 30 years being gone, and all the EU, the books and the comic books, none of it has been, officially. Some of it's been officially canon, not officially canon, kind of canon or whatever. But to expect people 30 years later to know everything that's been going on, one, you don't have the luxury of counting on everybody to know the history of what's been going on in the EU 30 years. I can understand not wanting to go back to that because you got to play catch up with the people who haven't been paying attention.
Okay.
On the other hand, to sit there and say we've tossed the whole thing out as legends, I think also was a bad move because it ruins essentially everything that fans have the expectations on.
Okay, so here's the thing with that.
You do this movie and you've got Mara Jade in it, and then now you've got to explain who Mara Jade is for people who haven't paid attention to the books.
See, there was a thing in the EU, there was a hierarchy of canon. So if there was like an alternate ending in a game or whatever, that could fall into a different category as opposed to what the canon ending of the game was, for example. A good example would be the KOTOR game. The Dark Side ending is the non-canon version of that game. The Force Unleashed, the books override the game in terms of continuity. But with the whole thing of them expecting people to know everything, of course, that's absolutely ridiculous. So I agree with you in that. But there was a book that was written called Crucible. And Crucible set it up perfectly. That was an old Luke, an old Han, and an old Leia. That by the end of that book, that was them doing the I'm too old for this shit. So that was the chance to pass the torch down. And then, of course, you have your characters like Mara Jade, who by that time is long dead. Two of Han and Leia's kids are dead by that point as well. You have like their daughter, Jaina Solo. She could be running around in the new movies. And people would be like, oh, so they have a daughter? What the fuck's up with that? And you go, well, there's all these books that have already been written over the past 20, 30 years, whatever it is. And Disney can just resell them, reprint them. That's more book money that they're making. And as far as exposition dumps go, we're talking about movies that have text at the start that slide down the screen. So there you go. There's that covered. Yeah. I think they had themselves perfectly set up. They could have reprinted old stuff. They could have introduced EU characters into their movie that would have gained people's attention. And then when people get their attention, they go, I want to know more about Jaina Solo. What are they talking about, these two brothers that aren't in the movie saying that they're dead? Well, there's all these books that you can go read about them. So I think they could have done it. It was all set up for them to do it. They didn't do it.
Oh, I agree.
Then shit. And now that we're in this Disney Plus streaming service bullshit era, you can make a whole TV show about adapting some of these books.
Yeah. But then you get into recasting, and we know that we can't recast.
What do you mean? Sorry.
Well, I mean, Kathleen Kennedy has put down as holy writ, we can't recast any of these characters anymore, right?
But I'm talking about EU characters.
Right. No, I get it. I was making a joke.
He was being facetious.
Yeah. That Vanity Fair article was a really nice attempt at revisionist history.
Yeah. Yeah. And it almost worked for some people. I mean, if we're looking right now, Jason shared with us.
What it really did was give us an insight as to what's really going on.
Yep.
Well, you
remember trying to say for the longest time.
They were gonna polish her reputation on her way out the door.
Out the door.
Yeah. And Producers Guild gave her and Lucas this big Lifetime Achievement Award, and now they're re-energizing, they're revamping and renovating her reputation with Star Wars, with her suddenly being responsible for putting Favreau and Filoni together for this great hit in The Mandalorian. And that wasn't the story that was told at Celebration in 2019. I was there.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is she's on her way out, and they've got to make her look good on the way out. So,
It's just
she's going to be there forever.
It's reflected in the stock price. Everything that is Disney's been doing wrong. It after hours trading puts it at 108.30 at the moment. It will bounce back and back and forth. I have a strong feeling we'll end up below $100 in the next 3 months, and they have not had a solid win for a while. It's been a while,
and I agree with Iris on the Han Solo stuff. I mean, Ann Crispin wrote a trilogy that's Han Solo's origin story that tells his story and incorporates Brian Daley's books from way back and does it in a way that perfectly lines up and could have worked. You could have adapted those three as a prequel series of films, and it would have been fine.
You could have done at least half a movie as him in the Empire as well before he meets Chewbacca and saves his life. Instead, we get an odd style scene with him in the shower of Chewbacca.
Well, all right. Yeah.
Actually, I kind of wanted to see that.
The Oz scene with him in the shower with Chewbacca?
I did have a little bit of a fantasy, when I was younger. Just curious, what they did after a hard day.
Snow confirmed furry.
Well, he's Wookiee curious. That's all that is.
Right.
Well, funnily enough, I got to interview Ann Crispin before she died when she did the first Jack Sparrow origin book.
Wow.
And she got that because she did the Han Solo trilogy. They had said, we really like what you did with Han Solo's origin. We want you to do that with Jack Sparrow. And the original plan was that she was going to do 3 novels taking Jack Sparrow from his beginnings up to the point where we meet him in the first movie. And of course, cancer got her and she died before she was able to do that. But that first Jack Sparrow book is pretty good.
So Crispin did a great job, just as good as Timothy Zahn. Zahn wrote the Thrawn.
Yeah, I got to meet him a few years ago before he was a total sellout.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think you can find the first editions of those at all anywhere.
Oh, yeah, you can. If you went looking, you'd find them.
Oh, all right. It's just, dude, it's so weird. It's so easy to pull from the EU and make great stuff because it was all well written and people cared, and they went back to George and made sure it would jive with what George was thinking, and
it's a double-edged sword because now I don't want them to touch EU stuff at all.
But they are, dude. They're fucking nitpicky, or like.
I know. I saw what they did in Rebels. I saw that, and I wanted to smash everything I own. This is our son, Jason. I'm like, fuck you. Die in a hole. Get shit on. I hope you get cancer. I hope your cancer gets cancer, and fuck you again.
Wow. You didn't like it then.
There's an Australian boy.
And dude, what they did to Thrawn in that was
Pablo
beaten by space whales. The same dude that needed a handful of Star Destroyers, and he can take on the whole a new, very, very new early stages of the Republic, and he can take them with a handful of Star Destroyers. But this fucking dickhead that they've put in this new continuity can't even beat a fucking space Aladdin that can talk to space whales or some shit.
Yeah, Kareen, we just actually talked about this just a few minutes ago. The fact that Top Gun caught in its second week, if you compare second weeks, caught and went $1 million over what Doctor Strange did in its second week. So it caught them and surpassed them overall box office at that point in time. I have a strong feeling that Top Gun Maverick is maybe going to eclipse Strange. We'll see. I don't know how Strange gets to $1 billion. I think it's going to come up short, just like the Batman.
It will. Strange will come up short. It will probably round around 950, 960. And which sad, interestingly enough, is still not like a bad number in general, but because Marvel wants to apply this one size fits all where everything needs to be over $1 billion, they're going to see it as not a success. It's like any other studio would kill to have that number, but for some reason they think that number is supposed to translate to everyone.
Yeah, if they screw up KOTOR, I'm out forever.
They already have.
No, well, okay.
So is it true that Top Gun's going to do? It's not on in China, is it? They're not going to be showing it in China.
Neither in Russia,
no,
of course. But that's
so it's going to do that money with it. It's going to make those targets without that money.
Well, Annie Masterson says, I like the prequel EU better because George had defined more of the universe. Yeah, he and all the great writers that put it together. Are you kidding? I'm holding one of the last books that was never published. I'm not holding it, but I have it here. I have copies of this book. You know what? I'm going to grab it. I'll be right back.
And then you know what happened, Andy? Dave Filoni came and ruined it with one fucking show.
You know what? They figured. It's funny. I look back at Spider-Man: No Way Home, and now with Top Gun, and we're starting to see a resurgence in the theaters. You know, the movie-going experience isn't dead, folks. It just has to have a good story. It has to make us want to come and watch it.
Here,
I knew the theater was never going to truly die as long as there was good movies to see, because there will always be people who won't go see a movie. I see I let culture have the
no, it's just this is the book I was talking about. This is The Heart of the Jedi, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It was available for a limited time on Amazon until they took it down.
That's right. Yeah.
You know, and I have several copies of this, and I bought those on purpose, knowing full well it wasn't going to last long. You know, and there's not a lot of good Star Wars left, and we're not getting any more anyway. Yeah. So go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. It's all good. I saw you had the book. I wanted you to carry on. But the thing is, I've always said it way back when, that there will always be an audience that wants to see movies in theaters. Now, will they always go? Well, that's obviously, depending on who. But as long as there's a story that looks like an actual story, people will go. People responded with No Way Home big time. They're responding again with Top Gun Maverick. They're seeing it again. I'm one of them. And more people are doing that. And there will always be people who will probably be haunted by the China virus fears. That's fine, but let them be haunted. There's going to be people who want to go out and do something. They want to bring their family to see something. They want to have something that they can pass on. Like, hey, I grew up with Top Gun. Now my kids get to grow up there. You know what's cool? When I saw Top Gun Maverick, both showings, I saw younger kids at that movie. And that's cool. And they were enjoying it. Whether they were with their parents or their uncles or grandparents, they were enjoying it. And that is what that generation needs to see, is movies like that, where there's actual heroism going on. They need something to actually say, hey, look at these cool characters that are three-dimensional, believable characters, where they're fun, they all have their own personality, they're memorable, you remember their names right away. You want to have all those things, and you want people to then say, hey, Dad, I want to go see that movie again. Or when does it come out? On Netflix. Obviously, I'm not being literal, but just being hypothetical here. You want them to be talking about that long haul. And this is the type of movies that are going to do that. And there's always going to be that audience there. It's just how much is Hollywood willing to commit to that? That is the issue.
That's a good question. We have a question in the chat. It's pretty easy to answer. When is the next movie coming out? Part 2? No, October 23rd, 2023. Or it's end of October anyway. So it's coming. We'll have to see there.
Is the production for that wrapped? Did they film it back to back with the first one?
No,
they didn't. Okay.
Yeah, they're shooting right now. Yeah, Jason.
Shooting now. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. But look, I thought the first film was great and brilliant and wonderfully done. There obviously with the small change there that I didn't really give two shits about. I know that of course is intersectional and I should have gotten upset, but I didn't. Everything else about the film was very well done. It was well made. 2023 Rabid Slug Ouchies. I think it's October 23rd, 2023. Yeah. October I know it's the end of October in 2023. At least
what else is going to be huge, though, Culture? Now that we're on 2023, the next Mission Impossible. Because Tom Cruise is on this big second win for the last decade and a half. Yeah. And 2, Fallout was one of his best performing yet in the Mission Impossible series. But people are like, hey, Dolan, didn't you just do Top Gun Maverick? They're going to combine that with the Mission Impossible audience. They're going to want to see that. And he's still motivated to want to deliver his best movie. Yeah, and on top of it, this is part 1 of a 2-parter. That Mission Impossible is going to do gangbusters. Yeah. At the very least, it's opening weekend.
This is the gripe that I have. When you have a film that's marketed from the very beginning as part one, you lose the surprise of the cliffhanger ending. And all of you probably look like you're old enough to remember when the Best of Both Worlds aired for Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Yeah.
And Riker sits there and says, "Mr. Worf, fire," and it cuts to black and says, "To be continued," and everybody probably popped out of their chair screaming, like, "Wait, you can't stop there!"
Yes.
Well,
part one, and it's like, okay,
we knew the Lord of the Rings was gonna come out with 3 straight movies. That didn't take away any of our enjoyment of any of those movies. Like when I saw the Fellowship of the Ring, I'm like, oh hey, we got the 2 Towers of Return of the King coming. So
but those books have been around for decades.
And these we don't know what's going to happen. So if anything, there's going to be more of a surprise to this, if anything. And on top of it, Tom Cruise is very, very motivated. If anyone's going to leave us with a cliffhanger that we're going to leave us talking, he's going to do it.
Nick.
I see his point.
I see Jason's point, and I agree with him. I'll tell you why. I had never watched the show Friends, right? I never watched the show Friends until I was traveling for work, and I was in just outside of Chicago in one of the suburbs there. And I put on late night TV, or what was late night there. Obviously, I guess it's prime time in Chicago or whatever. So I turn it on, and I'm watching the episode where Ross says the wrong name to at his wedding.
Oh yeah.
Not knowing anything about the show, and B, not knowing it was the season finale. So at that moment, I'm like, oh shit, I got to watch this next week. Well, there was no next week. I had to wait a whole year until it came out again, and so it's like that type of suspense. You cannot, you can't put a price tag on. You can't do it. You need that kind of thing. I mean, it's the same thing with like bands. I mean, we have that 70s rock fan here with us, and I mean, he'll tell you. I mean, if a band's going to release an album and then it's going to have like a lead into another album, or they're going to do like shows that lead into other shows or whatever it is, the best thing they have is surprise on their side. Wouldn't you agree? Even from track to track.
Absolutely, and I think it harkens back to an era when there were certain bands where we absolutely could not wait to see what the next album was going to be, and certain albums would almost follow on from the last one thematically or musically. I mean, certainly for me, a band like Rush would be like that, or Pink Floyd. It'd be, okay, that was brilliant. How are they going to top that? What's going to come next? Is it going to be the same, or is it going to just have just enough difference to make it, but you were interested, you wanted it, you couldn't wait for them to get in the studio and do it again. Then they had an 18-month world tour in between, of course, so you had to wait.
Well, and it was also weird because like we had event bands that were in our time frame, right? That we can talk to, like the Beatles. The Beatles never released the same album twice in a row. It was always different. Every album was something entirely different. The Stones for a while were stealing from different people all along, so it seemed like they were different. You had the Who. They gave us like an odd album, and a freaking like soap opera album. I mean, it was like, what the hell is this?
When they were trying to do new things, of course, bands. I mean, the Beatles never stood still, and it's amazing the amount of content they put out in that very short period, really, of about 6-7 years of productive album making. So Rubber Soul was not, Revolver came after Rubber Soul, totally different. Sgt. Pepper came after Revolver. It was an event when those albums dropped. An absolute event. Whereas now, I guess we've lost a lot of that, not having physical albums.
The White Album was it was like the one where everybody's trying to figure what the flip. There's like all those symbolism, and there's backwards masking, and it's just crazy shit.
How the fuck old are you, Culture?
He's not old, he's cultured.
Look, I know a lot of stuff, and I even know Tool, and Tool is a band like that. I mean, they're album to album, it was always different. Heck, the best are always like that. And for as long as she was the best until, like, I don't know, her brain melted from the plastic surgery, Madonna for a while kept releasing different kinds of albums every time she released something, right?
Too Short was like that back in the 90s, man. Everything he put out there for a while was just amazing.
Well, Bowie was the master.
But Tool brought us Meshuggah to America, so we should be thankful Tool brought us Meshuggah. Because if you don't know who Meshuggah is, you should. Yeah. I'll just say that. Meshuggah,
honey.
Up until And Justice for All, you got something different from Metallica every time.
But then there's Megadeth.
Yeah.
Well, back on movies just for a second. There has been a way that they have done it correctly, I think, and that was with Kill Bill Volume 1 and 2, because they gave us a few snippets of Volume 2 at the end of Volume 1 to kind of hook us in. And personally, I when I went and saw Kill Bill Volume 1, I could not wait for Volume 2. Granted, it wasn't as good, but the hype was there.
Back to the Future did that too with part 2 and part 3.
Oh yeah.
Where at the end of it said to be concluded, and then you got snippets from part 3 because we all knew that they were shooting them back to back. So we knew that they were coming, but for Marty to get stuck in 1955 and how is he going to get out of this one? Because where did Doc go? And now we see he's in the Old West. You get that almost a commercial, almost a teaser trailer before they were making teaser trailers.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I loved the fact that, Doc Brown was capable of going old school and doing something different. Those films were so brilliantly done. And by the time you get around to the end result where you have to realize that the future of now is different than every time he moves through whatever time it is, then you're like, well, how many new universes just showed up? It was really weird. But apparently Rabid Slug Ouchie says, I'm a year older today. Well, congratulations.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Merry birthday.
Yeah, it's funny. I'm seeing a Lukenbach, Texas t-shirt there. I drove through Lukenbach once.
Where Willie and Waylon and the boys hang out.
That's right. We were driving through West Texas. We came through. There was a sign that says "Welcome to Lukenbach."
Yeah.
There's a t-shirt shop on one side of the highway. It was a 2-lane highway. T-shirt shop on one side. Sign on the window said we moved across the street. And there was a t-shirt shop on the other side of the street. And then thanks for visiting Lukenbach. I mean, it was like that and gone.
It's nothing. Yeah, it's literally awesome. Just a t-shirt shop and a bar. And obviously an outdoor stage, but we went to the bar for a couple of beers. There was no band on that day, unfortunately, but we only had one day.
See, and nice. I love places like that. It's one of the reasons why my first foray into independent film is going to be this sci-fi horror thing that I'm putting together. And the reason I want to do it is because I get to rent an Old West ghost town. I'm just so excited about that.
Awesome. It's with ghosts.
Well, maybe, but I don't know. But it's just cool as heck.
Lukenbach's great, and that whole area of Texas is fantastic. I mean, Fredericksburg and Hill Country. Beautiful.
We got Low Spec Linux laptop turning 53 tomorrow. Congratulations, brother! You beat me by let's see, 5 months. You're 5 months in front of me, brother. You're 5 months in front of me. Is that right? That can't be right. No. Wait, fudge! I don't even know how old I am.
That's a sign of how old you are.
Fudge.
Oh, shit. I thought you were
You're still younger than me. So
everybody thinks I'm younger than that. When I shave, I still look like I'm like 30.
Oh, you should shave.
Well, thank you, Nick, dickhead. Jesus Christ.
He's talking about his body, Nick.
No. I'd like to see what you look like. I would really like. I'm genuinely speaking. I would actually like to see what you look like shaved. Like, even though your beard has a beard, like Chuck Norris or something. Like, I'd like to see what you look like shaved.
I'm holding in my hand right now a way to do that.
Hey, you got it.
Oh, wait for me. Okay, I take that back. Don't shave. Wait till I have my razor, and then we can use both our razors on stream and shave. And then
there's an idea for a YouTube stream.
The only thing
that was honestly one of the most gayest things that's ever been said.
Yeah, I don't want to watch these guys shave each other.
I think it's going to be great.
Would you guys watch
is doing it?
Are you guys going to lather each other up?
And that was the second most gayest thing.
You're going to lather each other up, aren't you? I don't think I can watch that.
Would you guys watch Nick and I shave on a stream? Now, I'm only going to shave my neck. But
out of curiosity, yes.
From the neck down? From the neck down, Culture? I can't watch.
That's what I said. He's only going to shave his body.
Right.
I already beat you. I did a promo in late 2018. We had taken off almost a year. And I had let my hair grow out and my beard was all scraggly and everything. I did a promo where I took it all off, and it's still on the channel somewhere. But,
awesome. Tina wants to see it.
Hair hitting the floor and getting the haircut and everything. It was too much.
Yeah. This is a weird thing, right? Ladies, and I'm not kidding. There are ladies that do like to watch men shave. It's one of those
fucked up
things. It's not.
Yeah, it is.
Not. Okay.
It is.
Lethal.
Nothing attractive about it.
Wait. Lethal.
He just needs to understand homoeroticism.
You ruined my joke, Nick. Lethal.
Yes.
Brie Larson's feet.
Yeah, what the fuck was with all you people tagging me that shit daily when I was on Twitter? And then you all try to go, oh, you have a foot fetish. No, you're the motherfuckers tagging me in feet pics every day. You're the motherfuckers with feet fetish. I don't judge. If you want to get a foot job, go get a fucking foot job. I'm not here to tell you what you can and can't do.
Oh my gosh. Is this really the video?
What, a foot job video?
No. Oh God, no. That ain't coming on here. Are you high? Lethal. No wonder you got yeeted off Twitter. Good Lord. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got. I have to figure out how to do this now. Hang on.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, that's it.
When you get to be my age, figuring things out, not easy.
I'm your age. I can hit every button.
Dang it. Shh. Okay, here we go. I'm going to share this.
But I've been doing this for 33 years.
All right. Well, here we go. Oh, wait. We need sound, right? There we go.
Can you get rid of the comment, please? Yeah, thanks. What the fuck? Is this the next Hostel movie?
Whoa!
Oh, that didn't look good.
You take off your hair?
Are we like watching the radicalization of some incel or something?
Is he going to shave his eyebrows off as well and start marching down the street?
All right. What a difference.
Wow.
So we had taken off about 8 months, and
coming back.
we were coming back. This was actually the third spot in the series of promos to say we're coming back because we were pivoting back to do more on YouTube.
Wow,
that was the third one. Let's see here.
That would be kind of impactful, right? For people to be like, that's interesting.
So let's see here. This is what I looked like in the first spot.
Well, that was better than Kenobi anyway.
Kind of shaggy.
Oh my. You were furry.
Yeah. So the whole idea was that, we'd been gone forever and I'd been out wandering around. I let this thing just get shaggy. And the whole point was I've been out in the wilderness, gone. And so it was like, okay, fine, we'll come back. Because we were getting close to our, what was it? 2019. It was our 10th anniversary.
Wow.
So
you've been around for a bit.
Had to come back.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, look, I've got a couple member chats I want to acknowledge and a super chat I'll get to from Larry, whose name's so nice. You have to say it twice, by the way. Larry says, wow, member for 16 months. Thank you, brother. Says, movie going used to be a weekly thing. You had a reasonable chance of seeing a new good movie every week. Today, no way so far. I agree with that. Of course, we have another one from our good friend, your Muslim uncle, for 6 months, a member, 9 months total, says, you were right about Maverick. 'Twas emotional and good. Thank you. I think everybody who sees this film will agree it is quite a good film. And we do have a super chat as well from the great Eric K., the master of mod, the Mensch of Wrenches, for $2, says, late night culture and Nick manscaping.
That's a vote for Eric K in favor.
Wow.
See? And then Brahma Bull's getting a Jeremy's razor too. So imagine we have 3 dudes shaving.
Oh, we could have the shavening. I think somebody mentioned that in the chat.
You can have whiskey and cigars at the same time. Whiskey.
Oh, dude, I have a.
Oh, I got whiskey too. Oh,
I have a Cohiba that is waiting.
You need a Jeremy's razor too, and then we got 4 dudes shaving and drinking whiskey.
Now that's a real man's show.
There you go.
I'm in.
We got Tiki of Doom saying I saw Maverick twice. That's right. Look, let me tell you why Top Gun's so great. Oiled up men in denim playing volleyball.
No, they're playing football, and this time they're at the beach, and they're wet, so it's even better because they're all wet together.
Top Gun culture. Hey, dude, I would love to be in a Top Gun film.
It sounds like the start of a joke. 4 Scientologists go to the beach.
Oh, hey now, easy, Batman. Come on.
The women look good in this thing too.
Oh, thank you. Yes. By the way, Jennifer Connelly. Wow.
The Admiral's daughter.
I know.
Well done. Talk about a deep cut.
Well done. Well done indeed.
It sounds like a joke too. She's
at
only
the same
sailor's
time,
daughter.
Yeah.
Wait a minute though, because Jennifer Connelly was like 15 or 16 years old in like 86, I think.
Well, she was in The Rocketeer.
Yeah, but isn't Tom Cruise? I'm just saying.
Yeah, I had a huge crush on her as a kid.
She's in her 50s. He's in his he's 58 or 59.
Yeah. There's like 6 years difference between them. I think.
You guys
but my point is, they make the point of him getting in trouble with the Colonel's daughter in the first film. She would only be like 15, 16 years old at that time.
I know, Tom. But did you see the way she handled those Muppets in the Labyrinth film? I mean, that got me so hot.
That's true. She already dealt with David Bowie, so
I'm just imagining a puppet getting hot.
Kidding. Wow, but I'm sorry. Still, at her age, let me tell you, dang, I say. Awesome one thinks we need to go have an only shave channel. Okay.
Ooh. Wow. A Dick's Division shaving channel? Oh, man.
Soul Assassin is signing up for whiskey, bunch of dudes shaving in denim. Sounds like a mad Mardigan wet dream. It probably is.
It is.
Nick and Brahma and I had already planned to have a whiskey drinking stream, so we're just adding in the shaving. Really.
And the culture. We had the culture and the shaving, and we have a very manly channel of shaving. And
Mad Mardigan's Wet Dream is the name of my next band.
Oh, no. Wow, he's going to enjoy that. Tina Guzman says the YouTube ASMR channel is Hair Hood. It's relaxing. I did not know that. Let's see. Yeah, see, and Stunt Brad even agrees. Jennifer C., right? She's still adorable. Indeed. She was good in Dark City.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she was just 17, if you know what I mean. And the way she looked was beyond compare. That's right.
She won an Academy Award for Best Actress in A Beautiful Mind.
Yeah. Man, wow, it was easy.
Got shafted. It should have gotten a sequel.
It's getting I'm gonna not do that. It's getting a reboot.
It's getting a reboot.
It's hey, can I tell you something that I really personally take very seriously? This is something I truly believe in, and it's completely off topic. So this is not a segue in any way. But I firmly believe in stopping the Asian hate, right? And right now, the city of Los Angeles is doing nothing but hating on Asians. Let me tell you why. Los Angeles' ban on gas stoves could spell the end for many Korean barbecue and Chinese restaurants. That's right.
Wow.
Los Angeles is one of many cities that right now is going out of their way to ban natural gas cooking in residences and and heating and many other places, including commercial buildings. So Asian restaurants may get left behind from Los Angeles's ban on residential commercial gas appliances. Last Friday, Los Angeles City Council passed a motion placing a ban on most residential and commercial gas appliances to reduce carbon emissions and thereby combating climate change. I'm not sure how. Los Angeles County strives to be carbon neutral by 2045, which means nobody will go anywhere ever. In more than 50 cities and counties in California, such as San Francisco, Santa Barbara, and Sacramento, have already passed ordinances that require construction of new buildings to be natural gas free or meet electrification building codes. By the way, how do you generate electricity in a state that no longer allows nuclear?
You don't.
Good.
Okay.
You get the kite out, you tie it to something during a thunderstorm, and cross your fingers.
Very good. Zero carbon buildings have better indoor, outdoor air quality, lower construction costs, and fewer safety risks, especially during earthquakes, and low climate emissions than equivalent mixed fuel buildings. Okay. So somebody, I don't know, there's a quote there from somebody, and somebody who passed the motion. I don't care. This call to action may have cascading effects on the food industry in Los Angeles, especially Asian restaurants, where the quality of food relies heavily on industrial woks, ovens, and grills that require natural gas.
Seriously, please get the fuck out of California.
The rooftop Koreans need to get propane tanks and start grilling on the roof.
Guerrilla grilling, in other words. I think
I like that.
Not gorilla, but gorilla. But this isn't unique culture, because I believe they're doing the same thing in the UK. There's no new buildings getting built with natural gas in them.
That's weird. Time. Is that true? They're Australian boy.
Why would I know about the UK?
No. Oh, I don't know. I thought you would know. Aren't you like a colony of theirs?
We're on the other side of the planet.
Like they give a fuck?
Oh,
I'm not even in the UK.
They dropped off all their worst.
Aren't you celebrating?
Hey, culture, what's going on in Thailand right now?
Right now, actually, they're having some economic strife. There are some neighboring countries that are actually having a huge debt crisis.
But
do they have natural gas?
Well, their hookers are really cheap.
Sure.
Be careful, Joey. Some of them have dicks, I hear.
That's also true. Oh, man, I have some Navy stories to tell you. But anyway, rewinding. So, the problem is that there are only certain ways to cook certain foods in order for them to taste the way that they do. You're going to have a problem in California if you want like authentic anything anymore.
But that's okay because bees are still fish.
There you go. What?
Well, they want you to eat insects and stuff over there now anyway, so they'll just start stuffing flies and crickets in boxes and serving it to their people.
You get fatty water.
Natural gas is one of the most efficient fuels for a number of things like heating and cooking that exists on the planet Earth. And to build buildings without it and to shun it and scorn it is just it's scientific incontinence.
Food just tastes better when you cook it over a fire, people. We knew that back in the caveman days. Come on, man.
We're going backwards.
Nuclear power, is the most green technology we have today, most efficient green technology we've ever had to date. And now you can turn the waste products into nuclear batteries.
No.
There you go.
What's the problem? Or nuclear?
Yeah, I'm not going to fight
pronunciation. It's pronounced nuclear.
Nuclear.
Yeah,
I think of The Simpsons.
Southern Belle, I am not eating mealworms.
No,
not going to happen.
Well, again, there's a pilot program in the UK to feed school children.
This is Flu made a Twitter.
Oh, Mrs. Flu is the best. If
she
if
made
you
a Twitter, and I'm following her already.
Mrs. Flu is the best around. Between her and the boss, these are the two first ladies of YouTube right now. I'm just saying.
So. They're, maybe we could say they're some of the heads of the veg.
I love California Darth Scipio. I used to go surfing right there outside of the San Onofrio nuclear power plant.
You're at the nuclear power plant. Did you expect Keanu Reeves in Point Break?
Come on, safari with culture.
Fucking hell. Scared the shit out of me. I was looking at something else and heard that.
It was like Point Break culture when you went surfing in California.
Dude, I have to tell you, I surfed the entire coast of California. I've surfed in Hawaii. I've surfed in the Bahamas. Of course, I've also been scuba diving in all these places, snorkeling and the like.
I wish I could have watched.
Oh, dude, my knees are so bad now.
I wouldn't even care if your knees are bad. I would just watch you slide in and out of that water.
It's the same guy that wanted to watch him shave from the neck down.
I'm telling you, Nick and I right now, we would have the manliest co-channel together. If somebody paid us, we could do some of the most manly things like team surfing.
You hear us, Daily Wire? Manly things.
Anybody that's good at memes, could they stick Culture's face on Patrick Swayze's body from Point Break, please?
Oh, that means I get to be Keanu Reeves? Oh, yes. Sweet.
A new channel, Manly Culture.
There you go. I'll get there. No, actually, what's really cool is right now we have the let me pull it up because I have to tell you this person is amazing.
We do know that Culture already has a channel where he handles wood all day.
I do. Yeah, the Capable Gentleman is actually in the chat right now. The Capable Gentleman is a channel if you want to make sure you are being gentlemanly and you know how to properly wear attire, perhaps a watch, perhaps take care of things that men should be able to do for themselves. So check that out.
Soul Assassin. Oh, that makes sense.
I know that would be good, wouldn't it, Nick? Yes.
What just happened?
But would Culture would he be Apollo Creed or would he be Rocky?
Oh, dude, I would definitely take Apollo's body. Damn.
Oh, yeah, I'll take Stallone's body. I know I'll handle bigger men, so it works out.
Yo, Apollo, you're so oiled.
That means I went the distance with Culture. If you think about it, I went the distance with them twice, so that means we went to third base twice.
Southern Bell's like too many ideas for memes on Culture.
Indeed. Fertile ground.
Yeah, but Rocky 3 was like the birthing place of the montage, you know.
Oh, dude! Oh, it was the best, and that's
two montages.
Honestly, right. I really believe that's where the MTV edit came from. Was that film? I really do. From Rocky 3. I do know this, Darius. I have not tried skeet surfing, but I'm willing to give it a go. I don't know. I don't. Can you? Is it difficult to shoot skeet while you're surfing?
Jolly, I don't think they're talking about the same thing me and Jolly are thinking about.
Yeah, I was about to pull it out.
Because the answer's no.
Clay pigeons.
Oh.
That kind of skeet, yes.
Not that kind of skeet. Good.
I'll go ahead and put it away then. Never mind.
Kidding, but Rocky's head with Culture would make hockey.
Love is love is the best statement we have of the evening. So, but you guys agree with me that Los Angeles is the leading place for Asian hate right now because of their hate on cooking?
Well, you already know there's a ton of white supremacy in LA.
Oh, indeed.
Wait, what?
Hey, somebody brought to my attention the fact that it was Robert Englund who actually helped Mark Hamill get the gig for Star Wars.
They used to live together, I believe.
That's insane.
I heard he's in the new Stranger Things.
Robert Englund is the coolest dude on the planet.
He signed my Freddy glove right over here, by the way.
Oh, really? That's fucking awesome.
And now I know he's in the show.
Jason has something from the Sacramento Bee, not the good bee, the Sacramento Bee. Oh, wow. What is this, Jason?
This is the subhead here is a little bit misleading. Basically, they've expanded coverage of an Endangered Species Act to cover the bees, but the way the act was originally written, it was covering invertebrates, but originally it was to protect fish. And they've expanded the definition in order to cover the bees. But this headline is a little bit misleading. But
it's clickbait.
At the very least, I think that Southern California is being run by a bunch of crazy people. So
I would love to see David Attenborough react to this headline.
Right.
Bees.
Here we are in the wildlife.
Bees.
This is absolute fucking rubbish.
Yellow and black.
I mean, in what way are bees fish? Okay.
Is this the same act that protects the Delta smelt, the one that they switched all the water off to the Central Valley farmers to protect because that's the Delta smelt?
I'm not sure. This is officially. This is the.
What does Jerry Seinfeld think of this?
1970 Act is when this was put into place.
Wow.
It's true. Bees are
Oh yeah,
we endangered. Yeah.
Well, it depends on the kind of the bee. The kind of the bee.
Yeah, they are something worth protecting, but it's always the law of unintended consequences with Californian legislation.
We've got bees here now, pollinating the garden.
Yeah, good. That's very good. You need them.
Yep.
There are lots of colony collapse things going on, so it's a great thing to protect.
I have no trouble with bees. Right now, my backyard, I'm bringing in the bees. Of course, I've got, flowers and vegetables and all kinds of things. They're hanging out. But, we're losing bees like crazy. There's no doubt about it. And we're losing whole colonies of bees at a time sometimes. And a lot of it can be pointed to California. There you go, Darcipio. Because of almond farms, believe it or not. A lot of beekeepers are now no longer giving their colonies over to pollinate almond trees because that seems to be where a lot of these bees are running into trouble currently. Yeah, I know that seems weird, but and it's crazy knowledge that's just sitting up here right now, but look it up. It's
I still would like to try Mexican food in California before all these things go away.
What kind of food?
Mexican in California.
Oh, you should do that.
Seriously, I'm a sucker for good Mexican, and
wow,
to at least have it once in California would be great. Or as they said in South Park, California way.
So much of California is still a great place. It's just certain insane lunatics have got enough.
It's just run by insane people, and overall it is still a very beautiful state.
Some great places.
Wow, TZ Burton lost at hockey. I'm sorry about that, but Southern Belle has 30 hives of bees in her yard.
Incredible. Damn. She's only got a 5-foot square yard, so that's incredible.
Dang, that's a lot of colonies.
No.
Actually, I looked into that. This is weird. So this is another weird thing about me, right? I'm constantly adopting new hobbies, right? And I'm going to monetize them all eventually. I will have like 200 channels. It's going to happen. But anyway, I thought it would be interesting because they have these new bottle hives that you can like put together and encourage, a colony of bees in. I found that quite interesting because it's very easy to harvest the honey.
That's one of my favorite words, harvest.
Yeah, I like harvesting things.
That's a wicked word.
Do you like reap?
Reap.
Ooh, reap's another good word.
Reap's a wicked word, man.
Reap's a brilliant word.
Tomorrow is the harvesting.
We're going to go out and reap.
Day of reaping and harvesting.
Yeah, and
it's just a fine line between that and raping and pillaging, isn't it?
Is this Mass Effect we're talking about?
We're deep enough in the show now that nobody gives a shit.
That's right.
You know what
I'm saying? I know the difference, Tom. I thought it was the same.
We're deep.
Can't imagine having 35.
Beaver.
What do you think I meant when I said harvest?
This is
Tom was just quoting Conan the Barbarian.
Oh, okay. But E. Clay Thompson brings a good point. Whatever happened to murder hornets? Wasn't that supposed to be the
coronavirus killed him?
I've still got those decorations somewhere. I put them away in case they're needed again.
Too much raping for them.
Yeah, a lot of raping we're going.
A lot of raping. Like, they wanted nothing to do with this. Hey, God, a lot of raping going down there. We should probably move.
Yeah, I know this too. There's a lot of weird stuff with bees. The bee research is like finally reaching the point where it needs to be done. We need pollinators, folks. Bees are one of them. There are lots of different kinds of pollinators. I mean, you have, soldier flies, lots of things like that pollinate. There's a great deal of pollinators out there, but bees are usually the best at it. So there you go. Wow. Do you realize we've been going for 2 hours and 20 minutes?
Well, I like lasting with you that long.
I know we go for a long time, Nick. You and I, we can go the distance, baby.
We could do this all day.
Yeah, we're
one of those references, isn't it? Like, I'm getting a lot of gay innuendos here.
No. We like tomorrow. Nick and I will be yelling at parked cars.
Oh, I can't wait. Dick's Division.
That's right. Oh man, Jason's bringing up more stories. Oh my goodness, is this about bees?
This is a follow-up to the murder hornets.
Oh, whoa!
Mm-hmm.
Whoa!
What are those?
Those are murder hornets.
No way! What are they murdering?
Oh my God! Us, if they get the chance.
Yeah, apparently they're going to be setting traps for them in, Whatcom County in Washington State.
That is actually kind of close where I went to high school. What's the problem with that up there is that is like they call it the apple capital of the world. They have some of the largest amounts of apple orchards and cherry tree orchards up in that area. So it is kind of a big deal, kids. It could really hurt our apple orchards and make it where we ain't got as many apples anymore. So, and that's just right now. If this spreads across the country, we're in for some big problems.
A nest of over 113 of them. Apparently they've come back.
Okay, so we need to get rid of them.
I would drop them on Seattle and Portland.
Wow.
I think
I hope they don't come here. I just planted
far west.
trees.
No. Yeah, they may have found them that far west.
I'm a fruits and vegetables guy. You know, I like everything else, but I like vegetables, and we need things that pollinate. So yeah, it's important. But
they're going to creep over to British Columbia too. There, 70s Rock fan.
Well, I know I'm just looking behind me right now. I hear a buzzing noise.
I've sent you a shirt. I know where you live.
That's why I'm moving to Alberta.
Alberta. Oh. I do know this. We got to start to wind down. Tom's
here we go. This is what happened.
Okay.
I love this trailer.
An unstoppable force meets an immovable object, and only one man can stop them. Tom Hanks is the only one who has the cure.
Into your hands I commend myself, my body, and soul.
But they did the one thing he didn't expect. They took his wife.
I'll always be looking for you, Evie. Even if I'm 1,000 miles away.
Holy bunch of people.
This summer, 2020 is the year that tried to kill us all. But only Tom Hanks can stop them in Coronavirus versus Murder Hornets. Coming to streaming.
Oh, Tom.
That looks like the villain from Cyberfrog.
Pure insanity. Welcome to the crazy, everybody. Thanks for being here. CNC is a fruit guy. Yes, Latino slant.
Twist ending. It's the coronavirus that has to save us.
You know, here's the weird thing. 6 actually has the link to get in here and didn't, which is sad because we didn't get any female representation.
I don't understand why CNN Plus didn't pick that movie up, because I think that would have saved their streaming service. You know?
Yeah, everybody appreciated that, Tom. So well done.
It was brilliant.
It was an oldie but a goodie.
I know this. We've got to say goodbye to people, so we're going to start winding down. I want to say goodbye to the man from down under, the man who knows the future that won't tell us anything about it. He's a prince. He's lethal. It's Lethal Lightning.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. I'm sorry I couldn't make it last time. Last week I was already passed out by this time. I had a Scottish breakfast. And yeah, I'm glad I could make it this time. Thank you very much for having me. It was good to speak to you all, and shout out to everybody in the chat. Much love.
Oh man, love you. Thanks for being here. You are an amazing.
When are you going to understand Culture? He can't tell us the future. It would cause a paradox, and we would all explode.
And Lethal could cease to exist.
Right. People tell me that Australia doesn't exist now. So
I don't have proof of that or Canada, but if I ever do,
okay,
I'll let you know.
Next up, we have to see.
That's what you keep saying, but like I can tell you're not from Canada.
No,
you sound like you're from like British.
I actually do have to go.
Go.
I got a dip. I got a dip. But thank you for having me.
Love you, brother. Love you.
Good speaking to you.
Rock and roll.
See ya.
Nice to meet you, mate.
All right. And we've got the man, the myth, the apparently unshaven occasionally, Jason from Sci-Fi for Me TV.
Yes, that's me.
Nice hat.
Oh, is this is where I plug
plug things.
Sci-Fi for Me TV. We are on 10 different social media channels. We've got 5 or 6 different shows in production on the channel, including a lot of news and talk, and not your usual clickbait stuff, rage bait stuff, but we did just
unusual clickbait.
Unusual, yeah. We did just bring back the Rancor Pit, which is our Star Wars discussion show. We had it on last Tuesday, and normally our shows get like 30 views or so, average like that. This one's sitting at 837, and I don't know what it's doing. Weird, but the average watch time is 2 minutes and 30 seconds, so nobody's watching it, but a ton of people are clicking on it. I don't know. It's weird. We're on Odyssey, we're on Rumble, we're on Twitch, and we're just 50 away from 2100 here on YouTube. But
I think, don't you also have Facebook? I mean, you're everywhere, man.
Yeah, we are. We're on like I said, we're on 10 different.
Yeah, it's amazing.
10 different social media channels. That's everywhere you can find us.
God, that's crazy. Well done for you.
Wow.
Everywhere you want to be.
Yeah,
Man, he knows how to leave his mark everywhere on the wall.
Not on TikTok or Snapchat.
Well, yeah, wow. It's hard to do the talk. I'm just saying. It really is. But look, I want to say this man is the drunkest human in the planet. What's up, Nick?
Hi, Culture. It was a pleasure more ways than one to be on the late night with you, so I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I will see you in less than 24 hours. We'll be dixing around on Yelling at Park Eyes. It's gonna be huge, and we're gonna have Orange Hat reviews on, guys. So make sure you check out Orange Hat reviews tomorrow night. That's gonna be great. It's gonna be fun. I've got my review of First Man comic book coming out tomorrow by Andy Smith, and you'll also see Toxic Tuesday. We'll be talking RoboCop. And of course, I'm on Midnight's Edge After Dark as well. So with Tom Connors. So that's where I'll be this week. And who knows wherever else. Oh, Comic Shock Talk will be continuing the Batman Suits Marathon Part 3. Once again, guys, it's going to be huge. And to all the familiar faces in the chat, nice to see you all. And to all the unfamiliar faces, hopefully you like what you saw tonight. And I hope to see you all again soon. And Culture, once again, thank you for having me on. So let's get close real soon.
Oh yeah, baby. We're gonna do the shaving thing. It's gonna happen.
It's gonna come. It's gonna come.
We will get it done. It's gonna be masculine. It's gonna be masculine.
Can't wait.
Smell the musk from here.
Speaking of masculine, the Cotton One himself, the blue fur of happiness, the pimp hand of severedness. It is Jolly.
Yeah, no, that's the thing, Culture. I'm finally going to the doctor. We're going to get it fixed. But if you didn't know, Amber Heard, I met her at a hotel, or at a bar hotel, and she smashed a vodka bottle and chopped my hand off. It was just a measly fat joke. It was big. Anyway, I'm going to get it fixed. So hopefully by next Saturday. And speaking of Saturdays, we got the Cotton Council show where Tom sometimes shows up if he doesn't ditch me for karaoke. And Culture Casino's there sometimes too if he's not too old and tired. But we have a lot of good times. We laugh a lot and a lot of crazy puppet stuff. We got Taco Tuesday that goes head to head with Nick Weiser over there. So you could be toxic or you could be tacos. What am I missing here?
That's a good combination. Actually, if you think about it, that's a good way. Like, wow, toxic and tacos, the double.
Don't call me dummy.
Too late.
All right, I'll take it. But no. Check out. We did a review today with the Snow Kid, and he gave his thoughts on the Obi-Wan show. So if you're interested in what a 12-year-old Star Wars fan thinks, you might be interested in the video.
Wow.
Yeah, it might subvert your expectations. So go check it out. We just uploaded that. So pretty cool little video. And yeah, thanks for having me on and having puppet representation there.
Always. You know me, I'm all about the cotton.
Right.
You know, yeah. I'm a puppet file. Puppet of cotton.
I wouldn't say that in public.
How about just a fan?
Yeah, I'm a fan of the puppets.
That'll work. This guy over here, he's got a T-shirt. I've seen my face on his chest.
Oh,
there's a puppet.
Yes, and thank you for giving me that T-shirt. It's a wonderful one, and I'm working on my own puppet.
And you're going to be
strides are being made with that. So stay tuned. And thank you for having me on, Culture. I really appreciate that, sir. And thanks for everybody for letting me hang out with you guys. You're all fantastic. It's been a real
against our better judgment, even
against your. I only stepped in because Culture's screwed up and put the StreamYard link in the wrong chat. So.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's fine.
So well, I do have a small channel, that 70s Rock Fan. I have got about 425 subscribers.
Oh, you're growing.
Too bad, not too bad.
Even at his age, he's still growing.
He's the British guy pretending to be a Canadian. That's the problem.
Right,
hey, we were all there. We were all there once. Yep.
Indeed, and so I'll be. This is like my Friday night because my work schedule Monday, Tuesday, my days off. So I'll be on a lot of stuff the next couple of days. Got a couple of videos I'm working on, and also planning my next live show, which will be next Monday. It's only talk and roll. Last one was about Queen's Night at the Opera, and Tom had promised to come on. He had promised to come on and sing Bohemian Rhapsody, but he didn't. So I'm still going to have to get him to come on and do that, no matter the topic of the show.
Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy?
That's what we want.
And the
landslide.
So next,
escape from reality.
and it was a wonderful show. And I think next Monday I'm leaning towards a glam rock special. So
slide
I'm just a poor boy. I need no sympathy.
Because I'm
Easy come, easy go.
Little high.
But I'll also be on Toxic Tuesday Tuesday night. So
yes, he will. 70s will be there. He's gonna come.
Dead or alive, you're watching Toxic Tuesday.
That's true.
Everyone needs to be there for RoboCop.
We will be talking RoboCop.
We're gonna come.
Mama just killed a man.
You're under arrest.
Put a gun against his head. Pull my trigger, now he's dead.
That is murder.
Life is just begun.
Are we gonna watch Wayne's World?
We should. That should be a watch party. Gilded. That's a Gilded watch party. There you go.
Mama didn't mean to make you cry. If I'm not
so glad I turned my headphones down.
I had so much fun tonight. This is what you can see: completely random guests, completely random panel, completely random everything.
What is happening?
I don't know what's happening, but we gotta go. We got that.
We're gonna come.
That 70s great.
We all started headbanging at the same time.
I love it. All right, guys, we gotta go. I should probably go to bed. I literally have to be up in less than 6 hours, 5.5 hours from now. So I'm going to bed. Yeah. I love everybody. You guys are the whole reason. You are the whole reason that we're here. We would not be here without you. I have incredible humans I get to hang out with all the time. They all have great channels. If you're not subscribed, I beg you, I implore you to check them out. I appreciate it. You guys have a great night. Be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, wash your hands, of course, because it's good hygiene. And for the next
did Nick and I get to plug ourselves?
Nick plugged himself.
I plugged, Tom.
I didn't get to plug a goddamn thing. Bend over.
Meat Radio Part 2. Get some.
Yeah, I had to start a new Meat Radio because the original one shut down until August. So yeah, some bitch had to come flag the channel again. So spam or deceptive practices.
Tom, what if Mead Radio 2 becomes more successful than Mead Radio? What will you do then?
Well, he just got to stick with number 2s for the rest of his life.
I don't know, because honestly, MTV2 became more popular than MTV.
Aren't the sequels always bigger and more extravagant?
I don't know, but Darius Munchausen sent a member chat right at the end of the stream saying,
I got a strange love for sequels, but yeah.
You thought you could love me and leave me to die.
Oh, baby.
God, we gotta go. I gotta go.
Then you stuck it in my brown eye.
Rock and roll.
I'm going to
bed. Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change.
I'm gonna come.
I know you got me fucked up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll play it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I don't fucking take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll play it on your face to make you go take it back.
Bismillah.
To give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around. And first, you never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie or tell you.